right, we're live.
Awesome.
Sweet. So?
Me? I don't know saying hi.
Are y'all ready for this?
Yeah, introduce yourself. Tell us what you're all about.
What's going on, everybody? My name... Hold on, let me try that again. Take two. What's going on, everybody? My name's Ebony. I go by Ebony Unscripted on Instagram, and I'm excited to be here. I feel like that's what you're supposed to say.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah. What do
Very
you do?
excited.
Whether
Ebony?
you're excited or
Only
not.
if it's true.
Take control, please.
If it's not true.
I'm going to. I'll be
No.
the top in this
I'm
situation.
so hype, I don't know what to do with the energy.
Let it out. Let it free.
Scream as loud as you can.
Get
I
wild.
say that.
Ebony, Randy asked me a good question, and since we only hang out in bars, I don't know the answer to it. What do you do?
Okay.
Oh,
so
shit.
as a means to make money, I work in broadcasting. So
That's what I thought.
master control operating is basically I flip in shows for your cable. I run like 11 different stations at a time, and then I make sure the playlist runs smoothly. That's pretty much it. Troubleshoot anything. You know, when your TV goes black, you gotta call somebody.
Mhm.
It's usually like older people. Or like,
That's what it
I
looks
don't
like
know,
you're
it's-
like in Star Trek on all of your Insta stories.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel I
you've
do
got
it like that
these
on
screens
purpose.
and these buttons. You're
Yeah.
like,
Ready for takeoff and 3, 2.
Is it like a local jam? Like a local station?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say the station.
yeah,
Yeah,
please
yeah,
don't.
Okay, that's fair.
Save yourself.
I think I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
But it is very local. I will say this: you do know the station.
Okay.
Got
Very
you.
popular.
Okay.
Okay.
It's 2 stations in 1. How about that? Can you guess
Ooh.
now? Ooh, yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, y'all know.
ooh,
Yo,
ooh.
girl.
Guess in the comments down below. Just kidding.
Can you guess?
I didn't realize that they had someone like running that shit live. I thought it was like all pre-recorded shit. They just like set that shit up.
Okay. So,
How's that work?
So during the news, it is very live, and there's a control room. But what I do, I run it overnight, so I go in like midnight to 7 or midnight to 8, just depends on if I take a lunch or not. And basically, I make sure everything that we did flip in is airing on time, because that's important. We don't want to lose money. Like, you lose like thousands of dollars because one 30-second spot didn't air when it was supposed to air. So when I first got started, I was extremely nervous, and I felt like I jumped in on the deep end. I literally, and this is why I think my boss hired me, like when I walked into the room to be interviewed, I walked right back the fuck out. Like, I was like, might bit off a little bit too much here. You know, I didn't finish college, right? Like, I only got halfway through. I don't know if I'm ready for this. But yeah, it's really the same thing every day, every night, and so you get used to it. Now it's white noise. I do run one show live, and it jigsaws between 4 different stations, so I do have to keep that. I know. Okay, so like there are 4 different stations. It'll air on 2 at a time, and then within the next 30 minutes, it'll air on a different 2, and then it'll run like all 4 at the same time. You just gotta get used to it.
Holy shit, that sounds way complicated.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. I tried to make that sound as complicated as possible. I feel like y'all's eyes glossed over a little bit. I'm like, yeah, I'm doing this right.
Yeah. I mean, hey.
Be impressed.
Just setting this up, I was like, oh my god, how do people do this shit?
Yeah.
So I can only
It's
imagine
very
trying to
overwhelming.
run
This
some.
is an impressive
But you walked
setup.
in and you were like, whew. Ebony, when she came into this room, she was like, mind you, it had to have been, it was right after Midtown, so it had to have been maybe even 5:30,
The
6
sun
o'clock.
was out.
Yeah, it was somewhere around this time. She comes into this room, all just like amazed. She was like, we should do a podcast right now. I was like, oh, hold on a second. I was like, wait a second. My mans ain't home.
Yeah. No, I get it now. I get exactly your reaction to that.
And you kept being persistent about it and kept looking at Sean like, yo, we
I
can't
was
do
that
this right now.
Was I?
Yes, you were. You brought it
should've
up
just
like 3
busted out your
times.
cell phone. You should just bust it out your cell phone and be like, let's do a podcast right
Kind of
here.
like Instagram Live.
Yeah.
or
She was
something.
like, what all do we need? What all do we need? I was like, well, we need our tech guy. And she's just like, well, that's fine. How do we figure that out? I was like,
Yeah, I'm like,
with
I'm
lots
master
of
control.
hours.
I got this.
Like, she was ready. I was like, I don't even know what we talk about. And I think, so we all sat at the in the kitchen and we were talking, and I just started taking down notes, and even to this day those notes are nothing. Like, it just says Sean's name like 3 times, and then like it says Ebony, do not, and then there's nothing after that. Like, it's just, like,
I think that's all you need. Just Ebony,
do not.
Don't do it.
And I think that was our podcast. I'm not sure,
Hey.
but
I feel like,
I feel like that sounds like a party, like morning note
Yeah.
taking session right there.
I
yeah.
love partying. It's bad.
Yeah, with
There's
our
nothing wrong with
pizza,
partying.
our fresh baked pizza.
Oh yeah. Oh
that
yes.
we didn't even eat.
Let me tell you how real it got. Can we talk about how real it got in here that night? Okay, well, we're not gonna go all in, but it got real. Let's just say it got real. I was happy. I think that's the main reason I was so adamant about it. Like, I was like, let's just do it. Let's just like be ourselves and be hyped up.
Yeah.
You know.
I was just happy to be out of the house because that was like the first night that I ever tried a White Claw. I heard Old Town Road for the first time that night. Like, it was just, yes.
Did you go on a media blackout or something?
No,
Like,
it's
what
just when
happened?
you live in the house and your friends are dogs, you don't really.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
he's here. He's like, y'all running this right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so
like
you just
a-
don't know anything. And yeah.
I still haven't tried a White Claw, and I've been all out here.
Girl, don't
You
do
know
it.
what?
It's gross.
You know what? I almost bought some yesterday because I want to try it.
Nobody's tried it. We should have did it for the show. All
I know, right?
Everybody try a White
I
Claw.
saw
It's
it.
gross.
I saw it and I was like, I should get some of this and we should drink it on the show.
Yeah. We
And
don't
I
want to
backed out.
advertise it, is what she's saying. This is not.
Yeah, they
It's
need
a
to
middle
sponsor
age.
us.
It already has advertisement by all the skinny little white Insta.
Let me
Girl.
tell you something. When I went to Dallas this past weekend, like just yesterday.
Yeah, I thought you were going. That's why I was like, I don't know if Ebony's
I
going to be
was-
available or not.
I was gone, but you said this day, and I'm like, yeah, I'll be right back. Like, I got here yesterday, 5 p.m., and I had to go to a birthday dinner. And then you were like, hey, you want to do the show? And I'm like, hell yeah. So let me just check my calendar real quick. Let me just- I think I could
Yeah.
actually good.
Yeah.
I like life like that, though. I hate feeling like there's nothing going on.
I used to live my life like that when I was homeless and living out of my car and being like our crazy gal pal Alexa.
Man.
Uh-oh.
You
Yeah.
know what?
It's fine.
This is what I can say. We've all been there. I
Yes,
feel like
yeah.
if you're past 25, you've been where she's
yes,
at. Like,
yes.
I did that shit in Sacramento, California. Dumbest thing I've ever done in my life. Will never do
Same.
something like that again.
Same.
But it did teach me. Had I not been in that situation where I was in my car like that, I would not be sitting right here. So
right.
I'm all right with that.
Ain't that
Right.
sweet?
Man,
Aw.
You learn a lot of lessons.
We
with
can
that
connect.
shit.
Life lessons with the same old
Yeah.
devils.
man, listen, connecting
You just
over
gotta live
struggle.
in your car for a little bit, and you'll
You
be
know?
all right in life.
You don't know life till you gotta look for a bathroom at 4:00 in the morning.
That's true.
Ooh.
No late night bars to
Oh.
walk into.
Ooh, because that's where I lived. I was like, you know what? I'm going to hang out in the bars all the time. I was able to get free food and free drinks, so it was good.
But of course,
Yeah, naturally. So it worked.
bitch, naturally, I got my shit for free. Okay, Anjali, but that's
I mean, but
dope.
it's true. Like, we
That's-
were.
That's the female benefit, though.
For sure.
Because that doesn't happen for dudes, I can tell you.
No, but it's also terrifying because, you know, I'm sleeping out of a car that, like, easily somebody could cut a hole in the roof, which
Oh,
somebody
girl.
cut the hole in my back plastic in my Miata one night.
yeah, that's
and,
some sketchy
uh,
shit.
Yeah,
Right
so
Well,
I had
yeah.
to, like, duct tape it shut.
Especially
car-
when you have a guy buying you drinks who's like,
Oh,
kinda
yeah.
No.
already
Well,
expecting-
this was like one night my car was in like a Walmart parking lot. I was
What
sleeping
the
out of
fuck?
there.
Yo, that's
Oh,
one of the
no.
safest. But that's one of the safest places you can do, like a large parking
Yeah.
lot with tons of cars that are always there.
Yes.
When are these cars
Yes.
always there?
They're
Yes.
living there too.
Yes.
Walmart's
They
one of
better
the few
start charging
places
rent.
that's like cool with people sleeping
I
there.
don't know if
Yeah,
it's
Like,
cool.
if
that's
you
where I
got a
used to
Walmart
hang
right now,
out.
though.
If you got an RV, like they'll let you park it there.
For free?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they can
What?
think you're just running in for some.
And like the
shit.
specific Walmart that was my like parking
Oh,
grounds.
she had to go to.
I did because Taco Bell is right there. And you know, Taco, you can get like $1 potato taco.
Hell yeah.
And you can go to the bathroom, and those
Hell
people knew me
yeah.
in there. So anytime
Shout
I
out
rolled
to
up
Taco
in my
Bell.
Miata with Buster in the passenger seat, they were like, "Yo, does he want
Right
any
about it.
chips?" I'd be like, "Yes, please get my dog some chips."
Ooh.
And I'm gonna eat some potatoes. Can he also get some potatoes on the side? And then give him some potatoes. It was a good Taco Bell. That was the
They
best
took care
Walmart.
of you.
They did.
Took care of
That's sweet.
They did.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's why, like, if I see, like, not to make it all dungy in here, but if I see, like, a homeless guy or something and he kind of seems a little out of it, I definitely would try to get something. Like, I'll get water. I'll be like, man, you ain't cute enough to just be able, like, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
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 That's nice.
Yeah. But it still is. I mean, it's like we get free stuff, but also we get danger. So it's like the free stuff is to pay for our danger that we're constantly living in.
That's a heavy price.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the thing. I'm never scared of shit like that. Like, I don't get, you see me when I leave our bar, our home bar, like, I do not give a fuck. I walk straight home. I have my little knife with me, whatever I can use. That part does not bother me. Like, I don't worry about danger. If somebody wants this problem, they can walk up and get this.
I've had several stalkers though. I had one stalker before I moved down here that found out my home address and it was the weirdest way. So they found out that I lived in a certain apartment complex and then they knocked on all the doors of my apartment complex until they found mine.
That's creepy.
And yeah, so I've always been really just like, is that person sitting outside my house for a little bit too long?
Yeah.
Or like, yeah.
I've never had that issue. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what that fear is like.
Yeah.
That's
and
creepy
it's,
shit.
yeah. And
It's
I've always had
creepy,
like,
but also, how flattering is that somebody would be like, I'm going to find it.
I don't know.
I think like maybe the first time when it's like innocent, they're like, hey, I found out that your class was here. Then it's like cool. But then after like maybe the third time,
Oh,
you're
was
like,
the same guy or is it like
no, these are like different
episodes?
people. These are
Damn.
different people. And it's like, it's
Home
Home
weird.
address is a
No,
little different
it's not.
than what
Yeah,
class you're
yeah.
in.
Like classes, I'm like cool with. 'cause
That's
I'm
like
like,
some movie shit. Like,
yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
accidentally run into her.
Right.
yeah, I'm
right.
like, I'm a little too not into this, but also like, hey, you know.
First
But
of all, that's super
my house-
aggressive. Going to your
my
house,
house
is aggressive.
No,
is-
that's wrong.
No,
Yeah,
bruh.
he doesn't know what wrong
super
is.
That's
aggressive
wrong.
is knocking on people's
Yes.
doors
Yeah,
to
that's
find my
aggressive.
house. Not the initial like if you found my address, that's like different. You found straight my address. Knocking
girl.
on several doors to find
That's
which
what
one
I'm
was
saying.
mine. That's
Can
creepy.
you imagine all the black women that open the door and he's like,
There's no black women in our apartment
Gotta be in
complex.
this
There was no black women.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
He'd be like, can I come inside?
That's probably
Yeah.
that's probably what
Found
he said.
you. Ooh.
No, he probably tied somebody up and beat him and then was like, tell me where she is. 308.
Where's
It
the
was
one black girl in this
creepy.
apartment
Where
complex?
is she?
And it was
Bring it to
actually
me.
a girl.
The
It was.
stalker
All
was
of
a
you,
girl?
yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Have you ever had like a conversation or did you leave? Have you ever been with her and left something in her car?
No. It's
She's
just
trying to find
no.
you.
It's just literally. So I worked in a gay bar and as a drag queen, and so everybody kind of thought that maybe like I wanted to fuck all of them because that was my job. Was to be like, you know how you like fall in love with the bartender. Everybody does it. Just
Oh, yeah.
kidding.
I always tip.
And yeah, and I guess this was just one of those girls that was just like, oh my god, this girl is gonna top me.
I feel like you just, now this is not saying anybody has the right to come lurking around where you live, but you just ooze sex appeal. I think that's just it. At the end of the day, even like no matter what you look like, your personality oozes sex appeal. And I think it's just intoxicating. Like, I feel like even that night, I was just like, ooh, Anjali, you know.
Oh,
Who the fuck am I? Like, who did I think I was? Like, at 6 o'clock in the morning, I was like, I gotta get out of here. And also that other guy, because I feel like,
Sean was too. I was like,
God, that's where I was like, I gotta get out. We can't both be in here acting like this. Can you leave?
I was just like, I literally just want to eat pizza and talk. I even like ripped out my cornrows. I was like, guys, feel how long my hair is.
Yeah, you really did pull. You're good. You really did.
Because I'm just like a happy person. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just like, let me just be hospital
You're like,
and
look at
happy.
this.
Like, let's just talk about happy things. And everybody's like, let's set up the podcast right now. And
Okay, I was not that on it.
no, but
I think
it
I was
felt
just
pretty
like-
intense.
Well, also, I'm just like I cheered throughout freaking middle school and high school. I think I just come with that energy, not meaning to be a weirdo, you know. There's
I
a
didn't
sign
think
that
you were a
says,
weirdo.
Let's get
weird.
Weird.
Yeah,
Let's get
let's
weird.
do it.
Yeah, I think maybe I seen that sign and was like, yo,
It's time to get weird.
who got it?
Hey,
Everybody saw that sign. Was ready.
let's talk about stalkers. Let's get weird, yo.
Yeah, that's what makes me interested in like the psychology of different people. Like, what the fuck is going on where you think this is okay?
Yeah.
And then even like minor situations where people don't simply understand social cues.
Yeah.
It's different when you've been under some influences.
Oh
Notice that's
no, I
plural.
do agree with that.
Not just
True.
beer. You've been on like shots and like all this other stuff.
Yeah.
Different.
Yeah,
I
but it's
think.
definitely weird when like people just like take, you know, your sales clerk and thinks that they're like DTF. And it's like, buddy, that's literally her job is to just be nice, or that's his job is to just be nice. You know?
That's the thing. Like, where's that line where you're trying to flatter someone enough to tip you well, and then like to not let them think, hey, this is personal. I
honestly though just kind of walk around assuming everything. I don't want to say everything's a game, but really I just kind of take everything at face value, and I'm just like, even if it is like. Even if the other person is flirting, I'm like, they're probably just flirting right now. Would they flirt with me tomorrow? Probably not, and I don't care.
That was real. That was too real.
That was me. I was like, I gotta get out of here.
I won't flirt with you tomorrow. I'm gonna go.
I just like don't care, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not interested. I don't care, you know? And I think that's a lot of people read into stuff, and that's kind of the deal that I've had with a lot of like girls and stuff in the past, is they just like really read into stuff, and it's like, why are you reading into this? Why can't you just take what I say and then that's it?
Yeah.
Walk away with it, you know?
I think as far as like psychologically, some people are scarred by other people's actions and what they say. Because like when I was in Sacramento living out of my car, I wasn't just there living out of my car. I was somewhere and this person tried playing with my fucking mind and would say things, but then would go outside and say something totally different to the neighbors and like laughing about it. And I'm like, bitch, the window's open. I can hear you. You think this is cool? And just when you get used to something like that, you're second guessing what everybody's saying. And so now somebody's flirting with you you're just like, do they really like me, or just do they just like me right now?
For some people, that's the power move, though.
Yeah.
That's how they keep control, you know? And they want you to know that. They want you to know that they're playing both sides, so that you're like, wait a minute.
I was like, bitch,
Keep
I'm
you in the
gone. Me and my
dark.
little Honda with the spoiler on the back is out of this motherfucker. I was like, let's sleep out here for a little bit.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I get the emotional scars and stuff like that. And like I think I mentioned, like I finished, maybe at this point, maybe it's been a month now, but I like went through like 2 months of like therapy. And like I don't know. I kind of just feel like at some point, even with mental health in general, I feel like a lot of the problem is we just kind of like feed these things amongst each other. And people just feed the idea of like, oh, well, it's the other person's responsibility to not flirt with you. And it's like, but when is it your responsibility to understand that not every flirt is like a call to action?
Right.
Oh, definitely. But that's some people, that's the social cue shit. Some people do not even notice stuff. Some people don't even notice when they're being flirted with, you know?
That's me.
It's the opposite.
I definitely get that.
Nah, I bet you know.
No.
You know. Wait, you're 18, right?
19.
Wrong.
He can't go to Midtown with us though, Ab.
Get it
Oh, yeah,
straight.
you're right. I don't need
Calm
to be
down.
in fucking Midtown. I'm trying to get out of Midtown.
But back to
That
like the
place will hurt
kind of back to like the kind of stalker situation thing. A lot of that can come from like if they had abandonment issues like when they were younger or something like that. If someone seems to give them this type of attention of like, I don't know, that they are somewhat interested, they could cling on and not want to let go.
But I feel like we've all been abandoned one way or another.
Right,
you
but
know?
some people take it a lot differently than others.
Yes, but then that's when you need to take responsibility and go get help for yourself.
Oh,
like
right, yeah.
this
Right,
is
no, I
this is
agree.
one of the biggest issues I have with a lot of stuff, especially involving like mental health and whatnot, is the fact that people don't know how to assume responsibility for anything. Like I was talking to my sister about this, and she she's a part of a lot of Facebook groups on Facebook they're all like self-depreciation groups, which does not work for her and her mindset. And I was just kind of like, well, why are you in these groups?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Like,
What's the point of the groups? Like, that sounds awful.
Well, and it's because they're all supposed to like bond because they all have the same mental illness. And I was like, at what point are y'all just like feeding each other and you're not getting better?
Yeah.
You know, like, because like I said, I just finished my therapy. I got diagnosed pretty heavily. And like, I was like, all right, cool. Like, let's.
You guys have like a napkin or something?
Like.
A napkin or something?
Yeah. I was like, all right, cool. Well, how do we fix this? Like, I just want to fix it. And like, I just feel like that's me. And I get that that's not everybody. Not everybody's so like proactive and let's just fix things. But I just don't understand why we just like, why it's so cool, because it's almost like it's just gaining popularity with the influence of internet.
Yeah.
And everybody's just like gathering in these herds of just like, we all have depression, so let's all sit in our depressed mind states together and all herd together. And I'm like, do y'all really feel like there's a difference between relating and then just like dragging each other down? I'm like, why are we all, and with that whole like abandonment issue thing, I'm like, yo, then you need to take responsibility for that. Like, we need to take responsibility for our flaws.
Right.
Like,
But at some point, like, some people can't. There's some people who can't help it, as in, like, they're not very self-aware about it, as in, or they're not self-aware.
I mean, if
about
you ain't got no
help.
friends,
I know, right? But their mental disorders, it's just people don't understand that they have these disorders. You know, it's like.
But I feel like you would notice a hole in your life.
I feel like the most noticeable thing would be the patterns in your life. Like, the same shit keeps happening. You gotta, at some point, ask.
Even if you don't, if you're not at the point where you're assuming responsibility yet, you got to be like, you know, I wonder why nobody wants to be my friend, or I wonder why all of my partners keep leaving me.
Well, I'm sure
like,
they do.
I'm sure why. So then you're just like, let me go talk to somebody about this, because I'm just curious. Even if you just go in, and that's what I tell my family all the time. Like, even if you just go in for one session just to be like, hey, I'm just curious about something. And then most of the time, you won't be in for just one session. But you just say it's one session, so they feel like.
I don't think that's a universal answer, though, because not all therapists are created equally.
No, they're not. They're not.
So you can't just. I don't think you can just be like, you got to go to therapy and get fixed, because that's not always the case.
No, but you do have to take responsibility. That's my main point. You can't just like fucking let yourself be this.
You have
terrible
to,
person.
When you're and by taking responsibility, you got to do your research too. So you got to look for a therapist that's gonna be a fit for you. I think if you're gonna take that route, because I actually did like go and see a therapist through my our care. You know, I have insurance and
hard flex,
Yeah.
hard flex. You got insurance,
but okay,
Yeah,
weird flex, but I got it.
Yeah.
But when I got there, the chick, I ended up like basically being in the chair. I felt like, because she ended up, I asked her like, oh, well, how did you get into this, you know, this path of being able and being capable of helping other people? And her, I'm not going to say her name, but she basically was just like, well, I originally wanted to help kids, but then when I realized that my work with kids isn't really going to like help at all, because they're going to go right back to the same environment and it's not going to stick and it's useless. So here I am with adults who will come and pay. So obviously they'll listen to me. First of all, bitch, no, I wouldn't listen to a damn thing you said, because if you going to give up on some kids, you definitely can't handle my shit.
Yeah.
Can we get a zoom in on the camera? Girl, you better get out of here. I asked her about like her family and stuff like that. Like I didn't shut her down with that. I'm like, let's pry a little bit more, because hey, I get it. Maybe kids is not your route, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely agree with finding the right therapist.
Yeah.
Because I had like a shitty, like my college had like free therapy or whatever. And so I went there and I had this one therapist and she'd basically just like, this was bad. The point that I went to therapy, it was really bad. And so she just like would just write me notes. Like she wouldn't even ask me what was wrong. She'd be like, so what do you need a note for today?
Oh my God.
I'd just be like, all right, well, here we go. And like she just like write me notes so I didn't have to go to class.
She needs friends.
Oh. She needs friends.
She needs friends.
She needs a hug.
Like she would just like write me out of she'd write me out of class. She'd be like, do you want me to try and like get you prescription? I'd just be like, No,
Is she helping or hurting? You know
she
what I'm
just
saying?
literally would just write me off all the time. So I was like, all right, cool, I guess.
Of course,
Dang.
you're gonna
Yeah.
say cool.
Yeah, I was like, oh, free absence from class all semester. Sign me up.
See, that's the
you
shit I'm
know?
talking about. That's
yeah,
not
she was
helping
not.
you.
No. But the therapist I had this last time around, she was like super cool. But the other thing that changed was my mindset. So at that point, when I first went to therapy, I was just like, I'm just going to go get help. This time around, I was like, I'm going to help myself. And if a therapist can help make that better, then that's cool.
I don't
Like,
yeah,
I'd like-
that, see,
yeah.
I think that's the thing. You gotta want it
Right.
yourself.
Yes.
And therapy is not always the answer. Sometimes there's other ways you can do it.
But
for
that's
yourself.
assuming responsibility.
Right.
That's
right.
and
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
step
And that's-
one. I feel like
yeah,
if you got
and
a
that's-
problem,
What
you
other
gotta.
And a lot of
ways would
people
you do?
don't.
Would you think maybe other than therapy? What other ways are there besides just saying, "Hey, I don't want to keep waking up on my hallway floor because I stayed out till 4:00 in the morning
Well,
drinking."
That you can make that choice
first
yourself.
of all-
Stop
Reading
going out
books,
till 4 a.m.
reading
drinking.
books, because my
Or-
therapist gave me 3 books, and I read those front to cover into my worksheets, and I was like,
Like novels or self-help books?
they were self-help books, and they're so cheesy, but like, I mean, the ones she gave me weren't really cheesy. We have some cheesy ones, so we definitely are like, we know all this. Like,
Yeah.
like
but yeah, but like self-help books, if you're on that road to constant improvement, you need to
Yeah.
go find a good book.
Well, I think it depends on what your issue is too. Because like if your issue is like going out and drinking all night and then waking up on the kitchen floor, like step one, maybe you need to stay away from alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you can
do
make
it-
that conscious
Yeah.
decision yourself.
Here's
you
the
know?
Shit
deal.
like
that
that.
shit's harder, and I'm going through this currently. That shit's a little bit harder than it sounds.
Right.
Like,
It is.
Yeah, I get
It
that.
is.
starts. You have to do things in I mean, I'm quick wit. I feel so like I know that you got to do things in moderation. So for me, it's
Sure.
like, hey, I'll have this and not some Crown and any hard liquor today. I'm just gonna do a bit. Thank you for this. But even when I went to, okay, y'all ready to get real?
Let's
Are
get
y'all
real.
y'all ready to hear how
Let's
it
get
embarrassed?
real.
Open it up.
Is that
Give
cool?
it to us.
Let's get real.
Okay, so
No,
to get
God.
real. All right.
You about to embarrass me?
No. This
Okay.
is on some real shit. I feel like, and it goes to taking responsibility, calling it out, and just being open about it. So I've known I've had this issue maybe like a good few months now. It's just been really I can't not notice it. So it's like when I drink, I don't know if it's just simply because I'm not eating first. I don't have that big of an appetite. So sometimes by the time I have one beer and I'm just like, okay, there's music, there's a live venue, there's people, I'm talking. All right, let me get another beer. You want another beer? I'll get you a beer. It's on me because I get nice when I get drunk. And then next thing I know, though, in Dallas, I went to go see this dude that, like, we're cool or whatever. Kind of, we're cool. He's in one of the bands. We're cool. But we've known each other really through social media. So we never really got to hang out because he's always on a tour. So I go there and I'm like, listen, I'm not trying to black out on this motherfuckers. Like, I know this is a metal show. Like, it's a whole thing, but I'm not trying to be crazy. I had 2 beers. Next thing I know, I'm in the woods.
Wow.
I'm in the woods. I've still got the scratches. And then next thing, I don't even know what order this happened, but there's mosh pits going on. People diving off the fucking stage and shit. Well, maybe I was a little further back from the action and thought I was closer to the action because I started pushing my... And then this chick...
No.
Oh God, this chick,
Fuck.
like it was like a quick blackout. Like it was just like that. In my memory, I can't really recall the order, but I just know I was pushing and thought I was in a safe place to do this. And this chick just was like, "You're touching it." She was a big bitch too, y'all. She was not. I love my big women, but this chick knew she was doing me dirty. Like she got me down on the ground, drunk as fucking, just like went at like my lips busted. I don't wear lipstick. I don't fucking.
I
wear
know.
lip-
I know.
I'm just trying to cover it up like
I
an
had to,
abused
like-
spouse. Wait, no, we laugh to keep from
Wow.
crying.
Wow.
Not saying it's. Ladies, you
Trying
better.
to save yourself.
Anyways.
I mean, what's a metal show if you didn't go get in a fight?
That's
man?
true though.
Okay,
if
but
you
they
didn't get
kicked me
punched in the
out.
fucking face,
They
did you
kicked
really
me
go to a
out.
metal show?
That's what I thought. I was like, I'm doing the right thing here. I really blend in.
You were just like in the regular like restaurant part of the bar, just like punching people in the fucking.
No.
It wasn't even the show.
No.
It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't even a
No.
show. They
Shit,
just
the
had
show
like
wasn't even started yet.
Aerosmith playing on the loudspeaker.
Yeah.
I swear to you, it was not that bad. Thank God it wasn't that bad. I feel like my drunken actions were a little bit justified due to where I was. But I wasn't, you got to be within a certain proximity of the mosh pit to be a part of the mosh pit. And I guess I just was not close enough. Which I got to say, when you're drunk, you're down to do it. You're down to get in there. But when you see people ride, it's like the merry-go-round, and you're just like, okay, how the fuck am I gonna? You just gotta go for it. So I thought I was going for it.
You went for it.
I went for it, but then I went down to the ground, and they kicked me. And so I'm not even upset about that. I think that's funny. I think it's funny because I wasn't really, really blacked out. It's just I can't really get the order. But like, I think that's funny. But at the same time, they kicked me out, and that's when it wasn't funny to me anymore. Because I'm like, wait a minute, now hold up. I got an all-access pass right here. I'm VIP, bitch. You gonna kick me out? I'm one of 4 black people in this motherfucker, and you gonna kick me out for getting in a fight? Fuck you. Fuck you. Everybody that works at fucking Gas Monkey in Dallas. From Ebony Unscripted.
Oh, the name.
Ebony Unscripted. No, because they really, y'all, I was sobered by this part. I will, because I spent hours out there, not only just out there trying to like find my phone, thinking it was in the venue, and trying to get people, like trying to convince them that, yo, I know I fucked up. I don't know when I fucked up, but I know I done fucked up. And listen, all I'm trying to do is get my phone. I'm out of state. This isn't where I live. I only came here to see this guy, and this guy basically was just like, this bitch fighting. I don't know who she is. I don't know who she is. But when I was in the woods, y'all, I got it in the woods with this guy, and he just was like, I'm sorry, you got in a fight. I don't know what to tell you. And I was just like, bitch, you trying to tell me my head game ain't strong enough for you to help me find my phone right now? We getting real. I don't know if y'all ever had a show like this before, but I just felt like that was one of those moments. This is actually one of the
tamer shows, so.
Good, dude. I'm glad to hear that. Somebody else is more fucked up than me, because I thought that's the point where wild. I said
we've had wilder shows.
I want to be a part of wild shows.
I don't think you can. We've literally had fire in here.
I also don't want to embarrass you right now. I'm just like, Anjali, I don't want to embarrass you.
I don't know that you could embarrass me.
Okay, good.
I don't think you could.
All right, bet.
Because I've mentioned it before. Like you,
let's hear it.
We need those sound effects.
Well, no, like you and Alexis have just become my undesignated sisters since everybody just like cops us together all the time. Yes, they're so weird. They do it all the time. They're just like mostly me and Alexis because we're both bald.
Her name.
Oh, I'm sure.
I remember when I was bald and blonde, and they were like,
they're always just like, it's one of them 3 black Negro alternative chicks.
I'm still really
I don't think anybody says Negro.
I think that's what they say like at Vino's, right?
I feel like that's what they said at Gas Monkey. They was like, get this Negro out of here. She acting up. You supposed to just be here and be cute and like be our diversity.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
Midtown is so weird. They're just like, they all look the same. They must all be related. And then it's like weird because we all individually like definitely have our own thing going for us. For sure.
I feel like we bring different vibes. They're all different. It's just because we happen to enjoy wearing black.
Yeah.
Well, you guys kill it with the makeup. I guess
you're all the same color and you got similar style. So birds of a feather, man.
Yeah,
like,
they'll clump you together.
It's still. I didn't
do that with everyone.
I'm not saying that's what I'm doing. I'm just saying that's what they're gonna do.
If you were all 3 Korean, they'd be like, "Oh, here's the Asians." You know what I mean?
It's so weird. I'm just like.
I don't know what to be a part of this.
It's just weird.
I'm not really weirded out. Honestly, if it was somebody like busted and ugly or just like fucking
that's
trash,
true. At least we're all cute.
I would be like, bitch, who did you just call me? Like, you better try
at least
again.
We're all cute. That's true.
Yeah, I don't really feel offended whenever
it's not
like,
offensive.
Hey.
It's just like, yo, I don't even go out and people are just like, hey, you're Anjali, I knew you were one of them.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
I'm like,
I didn't even know it was like that.
Yeah, it's weird. Or people, I mean, I don't know. It's just weird.
It used to be whenever Alexis and I were hanging out a lot, people would try to get with her and then try to get with me. And I'd be like,
I'm sure, because it'd definitely be like, you'd approach her first.
Yeah, they definitely approach her first.
Yeah.
And I'd just be like, even
it's not a matter of attraction either. It's just a matter of just like recognizing which one.
Or
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like they try her, and then they be like, let me go over here.
She's younger.
Well, look at it this way: if you go out to eat sushi, and then
I can't wait for this analogy.
and then like the salmon is like, nah, you can't eat meat. Well, okay, let me go for the tuna then.
What?
You know what I mean? This goes back to the exact same thing we were just talking about.
Hold up, wait.
You guys are in the same like you guys have the same style.
I don't
need those
understand the
sound
analogy.
Because it's like you
Who the fuck going from salmon to tuna? That's all I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
I start at the
I'm
tuna.
sorry.
They're both fucking sushi.
I start at the tuna. Thank you.
They're both fucking sushi. You guys got the same. All three of you got the same style. You're the same color. You're so similar in like.
It might be me because I'm also a heavy breather.
Okay, I was
I
like,
breathe like a mouth breather. That might be me.
what the hell am I doing?
Yeah.
So if your first choice doesn't work out, what I'm trying to say is you go for the backup choice in the same variety. So that's how that works.
I don't know.
Let me just get this straight though in this analogy. Did you just fucking call me tuna? That's what I'm trying to really understand.
Yes.
Wow.
I did.
Hey, that's all right. Listen, I think
Ebony
most
said,
people.
"Clock out, end of show."
I'm sweating for what? For you to call me tuna? I'm sweating to be called tuna, everybody. Do I smell like tuna right now?
Ebony, it's okay. I think most people prefer tuna anyways to salmon.
I mean,
Not me.
No.
It's fucking good.
no, I go if I'm going Nigiri, I'm going straight tuna, no question.
Yeah, I like tuna.
I mean, tuna.
I'm going for that salmon. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
No.
I had salmon last night. It cost me a little pretty penny, but I was going for the salmon.
I'm
Yeah.
going
Ebony,
tuna.
are you gonna be around for my birthday,
When's your birthday?
the 23rd? You're gonna be gone.
Oh.
I asked you about Afropunk in Brooklyn, and what did you
I
tell
asked
me?
you. I wanted to go, but I'm afraid to leave my house.
Okay. I understand. I leave all the time, and I'm still kind of nervous because I want to have my camera out, and I'm nervous about getting mugged, especially going by myself.
But I would. See,
It's okay.
But also, originally, I thought he was gonna be home for my birthday, so I thought it was
Where
gonna
you
be a
going?
different plan. He's got work,
Girl, I'm going all the time.
yeah. So now I'm gonna be all by myself on my birthday.
You got
I
Buster.
mean,
I
to
always
New York,
have
I
them.
don't know about that. You said you got who?
Buster.
My dog. Do you forget my dog's name?
Can you give us some sound effects? Can we get some?
Brow,
That is that I was going for. But okay. Yeah, there it is.
I don't know what I'm supposed
You
to
got
do.
Buster. No, just kidding. I get it, dude. I get it. Like, I feel like even the fact that it's a festival. First of all, style wise, you would kill it. Not even trying, you would kill it. But like, the busyness of it. Even in Atlanta, where I've been twice, so I'm comfortable going to that one. I haven't gone to Brooklyn, so I understand where you're.
I just feel like I get really weirded out about leaving my house and then like leaving it and going it to like places where I feel like I'd be a spectacle. You know, like I just get really weirded out by it. Like I'm
But
like,
you know Afropunk. Like, please. Like,
I've never
Afropunk.
been, but like I would definitely be like a person there, and I'm just like, meh. But I don't know.
I
I'd
think
probably
you
fit in.
You
I'd probably
fit
fit
in
in.
really
I'd probably
well.
fit in.
You would
Yeah.
fit.
No
Nobody.
question.
Afropunk.
I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
people would definitely give you your props, but nobody's gonna stare at you. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
yeah.
people are gonna be like, "Damn,"
Yeah.
killed
Especially
it.
in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
You would
Yeah.
fit in
It's
more
not over
than
here.
me
Do we
or
need to
Felix.
Google Afropunk real quick so we can see. Like you would.
Oh
love
yeah.
Afropunk.
By the way, we pull things up
Oh,
here.
shit.
Yeah.
we got it.
Yeah.
Look at him. He like
Yeah, he got it.
Yeah.
say less.
By the way, if you're hot, there's a fan down
I'm
there.
sweating, y'all. I'm trying not to
You
like
can kick
shut.
that
I'm
fan
just
on.
You
like,
can turn your
You
fan
can
on,
kick that
Em.
fan on. Kick that fan
y'all,
on.
why y'all didn't protocol?
We got you figured out. It's
Down,
okay,
it's down
girl.
on the bottom
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
It's
hot
like
in
a
here.
yeah. Hit
Yeah.
that thing up.
Where the fuck am I?
Bottom.
You know how
the
to work
bottom
a
right.
fan?
Oh, here it is.
Bottom right.
You got it?
Yeah, there you go.
No, you didn't. Oh, he's coming up down here.
Who?
Oh, hold up.
Who's down there?
He's
Did you forget my
in a
dog's name?
black coat.
You mean Randy Travis
Randy
Jr.?
Travis
Little
fucking
RTJ.
Jr.
First of all, y'all acting like I got the birth certificate like, right here. My bad. Damn, does he have a middle
This
name?
is your second time. All right, I'm sorry.
Damn it. This thing is like.
Yeah, it looks like you would fit
Yeah.
in a lot
Yeah.
more than
Anjali
me or
would
Felix.
definitely fit.
For
Yeah.
sure.
You would
Yeah.
not be you would not be a spectacle, that's for sure.
Yeah.
People would give you your props and you'll
And then
probably
walk
make
away promptly.
You'll make Afropunk's Instagram, Facebook page, Tumblr probably, and then that'll be that. Like it won't be creepy. You know?
Because I get really creeped out about things like that. I want to travel so bad, but I just can't do it. I can't get my mind to not put like terrible situations in my brain.
Yeah.
That like people are gonna stalk me.
Yeah.
You know.
It's New York too.
Follow me around.
Like it's New York, and people very well probably do shit like that. I wouldn't be surprised like on the dark web somewhere they're like stalkers are us or some shit like that. Man.
Right.
Like, hey, here are the venues.
There's a lot
Go
of weird
stalk
shit
away.
on the dark web.
I know, man. Hey, have y'all seen? Do y'all watch Netflix series?
I don't have Netflix anymore. I
Okay.
use Hulu.
Okay, now it's
What's
cool.
on it?
So there's a series that I just watched, and it's called The Heist, but it's really called.
Talk a little closer into your microphone.
Okay,
There you go. You good?
does it turn?
Yeah.
Okay, I
Like
didn't want
towards
to break it. Yeah. Okay, there it is. So yeah, it's called La Papel de Casa. I don't know, I'm probably butchering
House
that.
of Paper.
Yeah, it's House of Paper basically. Yeah. So but
Look
they
at
call it
you,
the heist in
multilingual.
English.
I know, huh?
I don't-
I'm good, huh?
Look at you, check you out. It's just dope. I don't even remember why. Oh, we were talking about dark web and stuff like that. Anyways, it's a bomb ass series. So Netflix, if you're gonna be here, you need something to binge. It's 3 seasons and it's amazing. It's got everything you need. Suspense.
Because it's karaoke night that night too, and like I want to go
Friday?
out. Yeah,
gonna be
it's
on
on a Friday, and I want to go out, but I don't want to go out alone, and then I don't want to go out with just like random people because I probably won't drink a lot.
Have
and
you
so-
have you lived in a bigger city?
No, this is the biggest city I've ever lived in.
Oh, I think that might maybe it's a possibility. That's what you need, because being bomb as fuck in a small ass town, of course.
Oh, I'm sure.
Of course, people are gonna
I'm
become
sure.
infatuated. You probably
sure.
should try living in a bigger city, and you won't feel like it'll be so many fucking people that you don't even feel like
Yeah,
you're lost.
because
in
I
the crowd,
definitely
you know?
have like no like. I was going to a grocery store literally. I think it was right before I picked you up, and like somebody like ran into my cart and they're just like, I follow you on Instagram, and I was like, oh, hi, nice to meet you.
That's a millennial thing.
And it was
though, I think.
this was an older person. This person
Wait a minute
has to be
now.
like 40 plus.
I don't know about 40 plus. 40 plus.
40 plus, and they literally ran their cart. It was a man ran their cart into my cart and was just like, I follow you on Instagram, and I was like, oh, hi.
Okay. So on situations like that,
And this is my local grocery store, so it's like
Yeah.
really especially creepy because most of the time I don't.
he's
know.
too close to home.
Yes,
he's
exactly.
too close to home.
Yeah, exactly.
But even so, I just went to, before we came here, I took Mateo to the Boulevard Bread sandwich place, and the chick that was checking me out, first of all, she was gorgeous. Her eyes were so fucking pretty. And then she was like, hey, I know. She... I got nervous. I didn't know what to get. I was like, what do you get here? But she tells me that she knows me through a friend. She's like, hey, you're friends with Bree. Yeah. She was talking about you yesterday, and I was like, who, Ebony Unscripted? And I was like, do you want an autograph? Like, what do you want? And I had that moment where I was just like,
can't.
shit, what do I do? Like, how do you act in that situation?
it's terrifying.
Do you act like, hey, in my mind, my inner monologue was like, just be cool, be like, yeah. But I didn't know her handle, so I didn't know how to be like casual about it.
It's terrifying. It's like different because when I go out, like if we're going to go eat, like if we're going out to go eat, or if I'm going to go somewhere like Tom Pomp, like if I'm going out at night, I pretty much expect it at that
Yeah.
point. So I'm on, I'm ready for it. Like I'm like, all right, there's a chance somebody will probably run into me and say something. I'm on. My grocery store, especially since it's right up the street from where I live, I'm like, I'm not thinking anything of it. Like I'm just like,
And do you live far? I mean, downtown Little Rock, where all the art people are and like all the creatives. Okay, social media is the thing. That's just what we do. But out here in Maumelle, where you're like fucking 30
did you
minutes.
really just stay? Now I gotta
You're
bleep
good.
it out.
Out
No,
here
it's
in-
fine. It's a town.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
Now Anjali stalkers are gonna go and knock
No,
on every
you're
door
fine.
in
I don't like
Maumelle.
Oh
it.
my
Yeah,
God. We've been talking for what, like an hour and 30 minutes, and now I fuck up.
Fucked
Please
up.
do
Fucked
come-
up. Go.
This is the stuff I
Leave.
think about.
please do come knock on every door in Maumelle to find us. Please do.
Get shot, bitch.
You will get fucking pumped.
Yeah, man, dude.
People-
okay, that part.
But it does creep me out. Like, this person just, like, ran into they had their kids with them. And, like, that's what, like, it kind of just freaks me out because I'm like.
I mean, their kids were probably freaked out too.
Like, yeah, if I was that dude's kids, I'd be like, what the fuck?
Dad,
They didn't even, like, they didn't.
Girl alone. What the fuck?
They didn't, like. It wasn't like a weird like buddy moment. It's just like ran their car into my car
on purpose,
like,
or was it kind of
no?
like...
It definitely on purpose. And I just was like, and they're just like, I follow you on Instagram, and I was on the phone with my sister, and I remember her just being like, "You okay?" And I just like, I follow you on Instagram.
Ew.
Dude.
And it's the weirdest thing. I don't like it. But
Okay,
I mean,
nobody would like that, dude.
but it's also like, what do? You know, like you just stop existing
without your switch assist.
Well, but it's like you just stop existing or what? Because I could easily probably fly under the radar if I just went out in like my hair with no makeup on. But that's not how I feel comfortable, and I should be able to go out in a way that makes me feel comfortable.
Very true.
And live my life.
And you also
thing.
can't be too nice because then they feel like, oh, we're friends now.
Yeah,
Like,
Right.
but then I also pay a price for that, you know. So everything has consequences, and the
I don't
consequence
know.
for me just going out is that
I get attention like when I go out and about, less when I'm with you because they're more
Obviously.
focused on you. But like when I'm traveling and shit like that, I get it all the time. And I mean, I just talk to him like a normal person.
But I feel like
And
it's easier being
not-
a dude.
Yes,
Yeah.
it
Maybe.
definitely.
'Cause, like,
Maybe that's
Yeah.
the difference.
Yeah,
Because, like, I feel like being a dude, it's a lot easier because you don't have people. Like, most of the time, you're not going to have people stalking you and, like, hey, I want to have sex with this person, so I'm going to actively pursue this while I see them in this Kroger.
and even if girls do,
don't know.
you could usually turn them down
Yeah,
a lot easier
yeah.
than it might kill their self-esteem, but it's probably easier for you to turn them down than
All
to
you
get
gotta do is
stabbed in a
say-
hair salon because you and your husband were broken up for apparently like
Girl,
3
what?
months or something. There's a whole story. This guy like went into a salon and stabbed this woman because they've been broken up for 3 months. Like they actually have the divorce paper all done, ex-husband, and he went into her beauty salon that she works at, stabbed her to death, and then cried over her body. And his reason for doing it was because she was seeing other people. And I just like can't. I can't deal with men. I really can't deal with women either, just being like, you're gonna marry me one day.
I don't know
Like,
about
no.
that.
I've not enough feelings to care
feel-
about you marrying you.
Unless I was sobbed.
Sobbed.
There we go.
Sob.
Yeah. Hugged her body and sobbed. There we go. Yeah.
Good Lord.
What we
Okay,
talking
we're not
like
gonna- we're not gonna- what? Okay.
Yeah. It's really funny.
Here, but like, okay, so when men have to deal with this, I feel like men, all they got to do is be like, I got a girlfriend, sorry.
Yeah,
but when
yeah.
when a woman says, I have a boyfriend, sorry, they're like, I don't give a fuck about your mans.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Okay.
Well, that's what I'm
okay. So one night.
That's what I'm saying. It's easier to be a dude in that situation.
One night I was out at Midtown and I was like,
also,
oh.
can we just say that you're stating our bar while you getting on me?
No, that doesn't bother me because I don't go there. I barely go there.
What about me?
I'm perfect. Anyway.
Ebony.
I almost got into.
I'm gonna be on the
Anyway,
news.
no, but I don't care. So anyway, this guy, so he was like, I want to sleep with you, whatever. I was like, yeah, I have a boyfriend and I'm not interested in this. He was like, well, if you had a boyfriend, he wouldn't let you dress like this. And he was ready. He actually grabbed me and started to kiss me. And thankfully, my friend was there and just like beeline and
hell no.
interjected because I was like, I don't know what to do right now. Like
Swing.
this guy, because this guy was bigger than
Swing.
me.
That's what I was.
But
gonna
I'm
say.
scared.
That's what
I'm
a normal person
scared.
would
I
do.
get scared.
I feel like
I don't
that's
want to
another
move.
thing.
I get scared and I don't want to move.
Do you think it's possible that people can sense how scared you are, and then that's how they?
Oh,
pin
easily.
you
Because
out?
I'm like, yeah.
Not only are you
Yeah.
attractive, but they know they got a
Yeah.
one up because they can sense your
Because
fear.
I'm a nervous Nelly. Because I'm afraid of being a hashtag.
Sure.
Cut a bitch.
I
in.
am really scared of being a hashtag.
Give
'Cause
me
my
a reason.
hashtag, like, if I got taken in by the police, they could easily be like ex-sex worker, blah, blah, black, person of color. As soon as they tag, like, sex worker in front of that, nobody gives a fuck
Wait,
about
wait.
what I'm doing.
Every picture we've ever been in, that's what I've hashtagged.
Wait a second.
Bun, dun, dun,
Oh, bum.
Was I not supposed to? Was that supposed to be a no go?
Now all the families.
now you
seen
tell
it.
me.
Ain't nobody doing you right, girl. What's
Now
going
you
on?
tell me.
God.
Now you
No
tell me.
new friends. That's why I'm only friends with dogs.
No friends.
I mean, yeah, that's. I think that's.
Yeah. And that's legitimately my other fears. I'm just like, I'm going to end up being a weird hashtag because I'm a sex worker and
No.
I'm a person of color. And the thing is, everybody in Little Rock knows I exist. They just don't know who I am because they've never seen me out in public. Like, none of these people have ever seen me. So they're all just like, I follow you online, but I've never actually seen you in a real a real place. So, and that's kind of the other thing. I'm like, if something happened to me, like, it'd be like hashtag, and everybody would be pronouncing my name wrong.
Hashtag Ann Julie.
Yeah, that's exactly how it'd go.
It'd be like Fox
hashtag
News.
Ann Julie's Angels.
So yeah, we're hashtagging Save Ann Julie here tonight on Fox News. We love our African Americans over here at Fox.
When she met my family, I tried to get them to call her Angie.
No, well, that's what your niece calls me, and she goes Angie, and I'm like,
I feel like it would be cute if a little kid did it.
no.
but
I call my
grown-ups-
mom, and I'm like, Mom, this kid, she's so cute, but she just calls me Angie the entire time.
She can't do it.
And one day, I'm hoping she grows up where I can be like, listen, kid,
Ooh.
my name is
Damn.
Angie.
Get that shit
Angie,
right.
not Angie. Angie.
Shit.
You want to keep mispronouncing it.
On.
the fuck
You gotta
She worked.
snatch him by the little shirt.
We can get to fucking work. Okay, well.
She's cute, though.
Ooh. I feel like that's what everybody says. Like, oh, she's cute. She gets away with it.
No, but she is cute.
I mean,
She is
it's
cute. She is
anybody,
fun
any
now.
woman.
It's a
Oh, but she's
proven
a small
fact.
child.
It's a proven fact that
I mean,
the
but
more
it would-
attractive
any
you
female.
are, the more you're going to get away with, period.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
easily.
know if I'm getting away with sweating my balls off in this chair
I'm
right now.
literally.
You need another fan?
I think I need another napkin.
Yeah,
Can I get a towel? No, just kidding. So, guys, I run hot.
There's ice cubes over there if you,
I mean-
you like need to put them on the chair.
It's my presence.
Yeah.
Ooh, I mean,
Got him.
it's somewhere between that, this neon light, and these fucking velvet.
They're
This
LEDs.
is actually this is actually like a casting couch kind of deal. So
Yeah, we're actually in the middle of.
And I had the nerve to
Yeah.
come in
We're
a
casting-
mesh shirt.
We're casting
Boom.
one of my videos
okay,
right
that was
now.
on camera.
Thank you. Like,
I have never done Ebony on Ebony,
There's
so
another one. If you want to
Oh,
kick
God.
that one on, you can too. There's another one.
okay, no, I think
Yeah.
these two are gonna get it. Like, I think I'm just gonna. Just gonna.
Oh,
All right.
I'm
It's all
so
on
glad I
camera.
have you on right
Yay,
now.
thank you,
Like,
thank you.
I'm so
I
glad.
feel so professional saying this. Thank you for having me.
Like if I could have anybody, I'm glad it's you. I really am.
Good.
I was
I was-
nervous, like I said.
Yeah.
I was like, this is like the first. I don't know why, but I keep a lot of my life like separate in different like categories. So like you're like the first person I think that's ever been in my house that's
Merging.
like met Randy and is also one of my friends that I actively drink with.
You see
So
it?
it's like really weird.
I genuinely, I don't know if, I don't know what about my personality is causing this, but like, I feel like I understand exactly what you mean by categorizing. For me, it's like, I don't like to, if I can, I will be around somebody as much as possible. So I have to yield myself all the time to where like, I only see that person that I adore so much every once a month, maybe not even, maybe longer than that, just because I feel like I'm the type of person that I go all in and I burn out.
Same.
Like the person might even burn out on me quick, and so
Yeah.
I'm just like, let's space it out.
Yeah.
I want you around as long as possible.
Then fuck
and that's
'em.
just how I do my friends. Yeah, I mean, it just feels healthier. It feels healthier because
Yeah,
even
I
I'll burn
I
out.
will put everything into it, and it's like it kind of at a point you're just kind of like depleted. Whether it's like you're depleted, just like just drained, or like you're like, wait a second.
Well,
Also-
I think that's like the way it should be though. Like if you're getting burned out, like it's because you need to chill for a little while. So
Exactly.
then get away, But like,
Well, yeah,
if
you
you're
gotta
into
do it in
if you're
moderation.
into it, like go in.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
But see, then you got some people who will read your like my personality, the all energy, all going in type of situation. Like, let's kick it, let's do all these things, and then you take your personality, which I love the friendship that we do have. That's been like budding over. I don't know how long we've actually known each other.
I've only lived here about 3 or 4 years now,
Okay.
and I think I was trying to think about that earlier. I think you and I have known each other probably about 2 years, but like we've run into each other.
It was
and
definitely
yeah.
the other bar you love to go to. That's where we met.
town
karaoke.
prom?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
You
I
keep
don't
saying all these
No, I don't
names.
care because I don't leave my house anymore.
Okay, well,
I literally
that's
don't go
definitely
out.
where
Yeah.
we met because first of all, the atmosphere of that bar. Look at you.
That's
You
my
have- you
favorite
just-
place
that's
to be.
your-
No, that's
You're
your
the
fan.
fan,
That's your
sweetheart.
fan. That's your fan.
That's
You're
my
good.
favorite place to be.
Um,
Or it used to be.
I feel
honestly.
like I don't know if it was because we were drinking already. Obviously, probably.
It's weird because it also like I think people gave us a weird dynamic there too because they're just like this is the Beyonce of black people and this is the Solange of black people.
Ooh.
And I was
Of
just
black
like,
people.
Yeah,
I thought Beyonce
like,
was Beyonce of the black people.
It's so weird because I'm just like I don't. When people try to compare me to Beyonce,
Hold on. She calling me Solange, right? I'm
yes,
Solange?
yes,
Okay,
no,
good.
you would
Okay.
be the Solange. I mean,
love
people try to
Solange.
compare
love
me with
Solange, too.
Beyonce. I think that's really weird because I'm like, if anything, I'm the Rihanna. Like, I feel like I have that element that's just like, it's like Rihanna could be classy, but also she could be pretty trashy sometimes too.
Oh yeah, I love.
And
that
I feel
factor
like
about
that's because the earthy factor, that's where you get Solange. And that's you. You're earthy, you're cool. You can be kind of like ghetto, but it's like cool. I mean, you know it's true. I'm sorry. You know it's true.
I could be what? Wait a minute. Are we calling rowdy ghetto? Is that the same thing? Because I definitely get fucking rowdy.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
And that's, yeah. And so, like, but when people want to say I'm the Beyonce, I'm like, I don't feel like that's even,
I think
like,
it's just the bodaciousness of it all and just like how.
But I think people just like to put two together. And, like, if they're going to do one, it's going to be the one with the smooth hair and one with the not smooth hair.
I literally never heard anybody speak on us like this. I've
no,
never heard anybody
at Town
speak
Prom
on us
people are
at
like,
all.
yes.
I don't know. This is brand new news
It's
to me.
either that or it's me and Alexis. And I don't know why I get compared, but it's like weird. It's either me and you or me and Alexis.
I don't know, but you know, I'm okay with being in this category over here. I will take being a Solange any day over being. You know who I wish
would too.
You know what energy I wish I had
What?
on me, just like at the ready. Meg
What?
the Stallion. I wish I had that. Oh God, you don't like her? I love her.
No, I do.
Damn. Okay,
I
good. I was about to be
do.
like, listen,
I
we're gonna have to have a
do.
debate or
I
something. 'Cause
do. I
She,
do.
I love this one thing that stuck in my head. She's like, you know, he giving his money to Megan. I'm like, I don't know you, Megan, but I know he giving you his money.
Like, she.
Yeah, I love that. I love that whole energy she brings.
Because she's smart.
Mm-hmm.
She is fine, but she's like fine in her. Like, she is fine in a way where she's just like, I'm going to be fine like me and
She's
not
straight
fine like
confident.
everybody else.
She's straight confident.
You
That's
know?
what it is.
Yeah,
Who we
yeah.
talking about?
Meg
Megan
the
Thee Stallion.
Stallion.
Yeah, get it
Who the
on
fuck
up
is
there.
that?
Get it
She's
on.
a black
You're
rapper.
so good
She's
at
like
this.
super
Like-
popular right now. And she is
She
she's
killed her
everything.
cipher for XXL.
Yes, and
Oh,
her
yeah.
ass
She killed her
Do
cipher.
we need to
or-
put that on?
I
her
don't know.
that
If
mean?
you won't be able to hear
is
it.
on it.
It's like a freestyle.
Because she knows how to
like,
move it.
I don't even
XXL
know about her
is
moves. Like, I've only seen her
It's a
perform
magazine
once.
for rap,
But,
and they do like freshman classes for all the new
Fucking
people
love
coming up, and so like
I wish I had the
people
fucking
do like freestyles
I'm so
on
glad we
YouTube
got
and
black
stuff
people
for
on the show right
XXL,
now.
I'm so glad we got two
and a lot of
conversations
rappers
going
didn't do
on
very
at the same
good this
time.
year, but she did really good.
I have no fucking clue what any of y'all are talking about.
Anyways, welcome to
here's
the
Meg the
Russian roulette
Stallion.
of
You got-
podcasts.
You got Meg the Stallion here.
Yeah.
Did she? I like that she's not okay.
She's
so,
going to school for it's social services.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Brand new news to
She's
me.
finishing her degree in social services. She is
Can you imagine going to her for help for something like that? And she'd be like, "Listen," this
and
is
she's
what
like
we're gonna
really
do.
adamant about it too. Like she openly talks about it. She's like, I'm gonna get my degree. Like that's what I'm gonna do.
That's just the stereotype that I fucking hate about people of color doing anything is
Yeah.
you're a rapper, okay, that's all you're gonna do. Like
Yeah,
what?
no, and she's
Right.
very
Meg
adamant.
the-
She's
Meg-
very adamant.
Meg the Stallion, please run for president.
She's super adamant about getting her degree, and so she sometimes has to do her shows kind of around that. She like mentions how she has to do her homework around that.
I want her to run for president, and I want her to go get the money from other
I
countries.
don't know that
I'm gonna be like-
people would be very open to our president wearing assless chaps.
She
but-
won't. Why you gotta do her like that? She's not
I
gonna do.
would.
She's not gonna.
Shit.
If Trump can get away with that toupee. What?
I love Randy's very confused.
He doesn't know what to do.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about any of this.
Yeah, Randy, I'm gonna pay you a compliment, okay? These eyes you have, straight piercing.
Aw,
Thank
no.
you.
I like every time you
Thank
glance,
you.
I'm like,
Thank you, Ebony.
That's why
Thank you.
when you were talking about that
You're
other
welcome.
girl's eyes earlier, that's why
Yeah.
I was like, easy,
Ahem.
easy.
Thank you.
First of all,
How do you think?
I love
Thank
eyes.
you.
Dude. That's why, like, you seen how I used to wear those contacts, the hazel
Oh, I
ones?
know. And that's why for so long I was like,
Yeah.
I actually used to ask myself, I was like, her eyes, are those?
You know what? Here's the thing. Can we get into this real quick? Side note. All right.
Okay.
So
This is a thing.
Well, it is the thing that I noticed. I think it's also just like one of those manners things that some people don't have. So like say my hair, people would be like, "Is this real?" Okay, first of all, bitch, sit down, have a seat. All right. So you think I'm gonna pay money for you to ask me? Did I pay money? No,
Yeah.
don't ask me if any.
Yeah.
No, first of all, don't ask anybody if something's real on them because if they sit up here and pay money enough for you to question it, it looks that good. You got to question it. Why the fuck you gonna bust their bubble?
And it's
you
also,
prob-
you
maybe
don't know
they'll-
the reason. You don't
Yeah,
know the
maybe-
reason why people are
Who
like, no. I'm
cares?
saying you
No,
don't know, like, people don't know the reason why maybe you are wearing extensions or whatever because people don't know if it's a personal
maybe they're
or
trying
whatever.
to maybe they're trying to find out so they can get that too. Maybe they want that.
Nah,
But
most of
there's
the time
a-
they ain't.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely
yeah, you
not.
could tell. You could tell.
Thank you.
Most of the time they're not.
When I ask someone, I'm like, "Hey, is that real?" That's because I like it. I want that.
You don't want our
That's
weave.
not how you would
No,
go.
I'd
You-
love to see. Oh my God, Randy, please get a weave.
He
Please.
can't. He's
Okay,
literally
can we
he has
stop
to wear a
saying-
wig.
He just-
It doesn't feel like we're blowing
Give
out
him
the
a
mic.
fucking wig. It doesn't
He has
matter.
to wear a wig.
Give him
First
faux
of all,
locks.
here's the
That's
deal.
different from a weave.
Why are we saying a weave? Oh my god. Why are we saying a weave? Get some weave. That's all it. Okay, so check it out. But yeah, you're gonna have to wear a wig. But this thing, the point that I was trying to make is, it's weird to me when people come up, especially in bars, and they're like, I'm like, first of all, what if I just came up and you start caressing your fucking ass? You'd be weirded out by me. I'm weirded out the fact that you're touching my hair, and then you got the audacity to ask me if it's real or not. Bitch, I want you to think it's real. If I didn't want, and that goes to like contacts. Even contacts though.
I get that all the time with my eyes. I get that all the
They
time with my
think
tattoos.
your contacts. You're wearing contacts.
They think your tattoos aren't real.
Even in all the other countries. I got asked that just the other day in the
that henna?
airport in Nigeria. They were like, you got contacts? And I'm like, no. They're like, it looks like you do. And I'm like, okay.
How
know,
do you
we
think you
should've-
convinced me to come
I
on the
don't.
show?
Dude.
Those beautiful eyes.
I know. I use them.
But you better get them.
I use them.
Yo, we should have had those little old school water tattoos.
Yeah.
We should have
Oh my
tatted today,
God.
y'all. What's up? Where the tattoos at?
I got them.
Wow.
I got us
we
covered.
ain't
Hard
for
flex.
We need
Hard
them, yeah.
flex.
We need some for
Yeah.
us.
Do you have a tattoo?
No, I have none.
Yay,
I
we're
want-
twins.
Dude, I'm on the cusp though. I'm like, I want to be
Am
tatted.
I the only? I'm the
And
only
I'm like,
tattoo person.
No,
in
I
here.
have one tattoo.
You do have one?
I
What
I
tattoo do you
used to
have?
even want my face tatted, and then I just
feel
never
like you
did
could
it.
pull it off.
shit.
I
I
feel
never
like you
did
could
it.
pull it off.
I wanted
but-
a chandelier on my face. Like, that's so bad. I wanted my whole body tatted, and then I wanted a chandelier on my face because I
Now
knew I
what-
couldn't get that as like a first.
like
tattoo.
we're talking like on the side.
It would have been done on
like
the
a big
side,
A.
and then just like some dangly pieces.
Like your face is a ceiling?
No, I just wanted like pretty like because I used to wear necklace. Listen, I used to wear necklaces in my hair, and I used to be like, oh, this is like a look, and
You
so
want
I was
a
like, I
necklace
wanted,
on your face?
yeah, basically, yeah.
Can
Yeah.
she live? Let her live. Dang.
Thank you, Ebony.
I'm trying
Dream
to
big.
figure
Thank you.
faces,
Dream big.
I'm trying to
Thank
figure
you.
out what the fuck is going on.
This
in her
is
brain.
who you decided to be with.
We don't
Like-
even know what all you got going on. It's just some colors, but we're not gonna question you.
Randy was checked
I
out
got a
ever
lot of
since we
shit.
brought up Meg the Stallion. He was
Oh
gone.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
how we
still-
gonna
I'm
get
still
him back
confused.
in?
I'm still confused about
Alright.
that shit.
All right.
Okay.
I still don't know what's going on
gotta
there.
Okay. Wait, where you going?
I'm still lost as fuck.
To the bathroom, clingy. Can you handle yourself?
Where's my napkin?
As soon as she gets out of this room, we're gonna jump you.
Yeah, you're done.
What can we talk about, guys? What do we have in common?
Oh shit.
all right, guys.
Hey,
I
is your-
have in common people touch my hair a lot.
Yeah, wait, is your hair real?
What the fuck?
What if we just go over?
We need Zoom action.
All right. Okay.
Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, my hair is real.
I'm just fucking with
It's
you.
real. Not
I'm
the
just
blue.
fucking
Not the
with
blue.
you.
Not the blue.
The blue's not real?
No.
Now I'm confused.
Come on now. Who's gonna have naturally blue hair like this? It's a weave. God.
L.
I got no
No.
hair, so you got me on that.
But I get you in like in the same sense that whenever you're out somewhere in public, It's like, especially like bars, because there's some like bars where you can go to where you're 18, and I'll go there and just drunk people will come up and fucking run their hands through my hair.
I gotta say that's the first thing I noticed about you is
well, yeah,
your hair.
yeah,
It's
and
cool.
people are like, "Oh my god, I want to play with your hair," and I'm like, "I don't know you. Leave
Drunk
me
chicks,
alone,
huh?
you fucking weirdo."
It's weird to have somebody just come up and touch.
Yes.
But when you're a person who has like edgy looking hair, they think it's okay. It's like they
I
think
know.
we want you to
It's
come
like an
touch
invitation.
us.
Yes, come.
We want it.
Come
You
make
know-
physical contact with me when I don't know you, please.
Yeah,
Here-
it's
all
great.
right, I can fix y'all's problems right here.
Go bald.
No.
Oh.
I really thought that
Way
was the
better.
legit answer.
I mean, that would fix it, but I got
Yeah.
a better solution where you can keep your hair too.
All right.
All you gotta do is get you a blade. As soon as somebody touches your hair, stab them.
I think
Stab
if you
'em.
just whip it out,
Yeah.
just get a switch
Yeah.
assist.
Nothing-
and
No, I've
flip
got
the
a
button.
switchblade,
Look.
and I can just
You have a
Nothing-
switch or a switch assist?
a switch blade.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Nothing stops somebody from doing something like a good stabbing.
That's true.
I mean, I feel like if you just flash the blade, they're like, "Oh shit!"
Okay.
And then you get called crazy.
I'll back off.
Then you might get.
Well, I mean, then you're just gonna be the empty threat, and then eventually it's gonna be like she's just gonna pull it out, but just keep going. But if you stab them, right?
Yo, that logic was there.
You sink that in there.
Hey,
I
if
feel like
stab
you
'em-
saved me a whole
All it takes-
accident.
That's true. Yeah.
It takes like 2 or 3 times, and then it gets around that you're the stabbing one.
That bitch will
People
stab
do
your
not
ass.
fuck with you.
Stay the fuck back from her.
People
I know
do
you want
not
to touch
fuck
your
with
hair.
I did lose my blade. Now I feel like super inclined to get another
I'm
one.
telling you.
Hell yeah.
One or two, you stab 1 or 2 people, nobody ever fucks with you again.
Except
Man,
the police.
I'm tired of getting kicked out of places though, man.
Stab the people kicking you
I
out.
shouldn't have to stab some. I shouldn't have to stab somebody to be in a place and have a drink.
All
or
it takes is
just
a few.
chill out.
All it takes is a few.
Like, what the hell?
one-
But
one
isn't
or
that kind of
two.
fun though? You know, like you just stick somebody and they'll
Here's
be like,
here's the
ah!
deal. So should I be a vigilante who lurks in alleyways for drunk people and be like, hey, psst, hey, you want to touch my hair? Cut.
Well, that's not even
No.
fair.
Now,
exactly.
no, because if they
No,
fall
no,
for
no.
it, they're gonna
that's
learn
not
a lesson.
fair.
no,
That's
no,
not a
no.
vigilante.
No,
You're
no,
just
no.
a fucking predator.
yeah, you're
You want some candy, little boy?
You wanna touch my hair, don't you, Becky?
you're the serial stabber if you're doing that.
Yeah, that's just an insane.
Can I get
person.
a better nickname than that if I'm gonna have it? Like, okay,
Mm.
call me Slicey Spicy. Spicy Slicey.
Oh.
Shit.
Oh.
nice.
Spicy Slicey.
Mm.
I don't think serial
comes with
killers
the
get to
spice.
name themselves though.
I think we
unfortunately.
deserve. I'm saying me, like I'm already claiming it.
Look at
I'm
you
already
now.
claiming it.
Anjali, who the fuck did you bring on the show?
Guys, stop!
yo?
It's just because I'm hot. Y'all did this on purpose.
Yeah, we
Y'all
just try to
know
make
I don't
our
need all
guests
these
really
lights.
I
comfortable.
literally come back and y'all are talking about knives, and then she's nicknaming herself, and I don't know what's happening, but
Well.
it feels like a mass stabbing is happening.
Yeah.
Well,
and-
we're just. He said that we should stab people that try to come up and touch our hair.
Look, I'm giving
I'm
advice
trying to get.
here.
I'm trying to plan out for the future. Like what my
Life
nickname's gonna be
lessons.
for stabbing
But
bitches.
see, the cynical side of me is constantly just like, I'm gonna be hashtag then. Police are gonna be like this. Like that's
Yeah.
my constant thought.
I will say.
But in my advice, that's what you want though, because once you're known as the stabby one, people
Not
quit
to the
coming up and
police.
fucking with you.
Now when you're a Negro and you got the police, are you really?
Thank you. Thank you for the.
I just
for the
noticed.
plug.
I'm just like, hey, I don't know what the fuck this is, but
Are you gonna want
one.
a shirt? Do you want a shirt?
Yeah, I'll take
It
a
has
shirt.
that-
I'm scared though. It's got the upside down cross, man. What is
Okay,
this?
well
tell
then-
me what this means,
I'll
and
get
then
you-
I'll
I'll
rock
get
it.
you-
Devilishly
get-
good.
I'll get you a different shirt. You can.
Hey, I mean, just who came up with this?
Me.
All right, so you
draws.
want to tell me about
And I
it?
approve
Or
them.
Has
I
everybody
approve
already?
the designs?
The show's called Same Old Devils.
But okay, but you gotta go with a cross.
Do you know what show you're on?
Same
Okay,
old devils.
Listen, guys, listen.
Do you know what the
Did you
devil
do any
is?
research
Same old
before you came on?
Dude, you are getting fucking torched.
I just
right
got
now.
asked this
great.
last night.
Don't you know who the devil is?
And then, mind you, it was 9:00. I just got off a bus.
I know. Okay,
got to
literally, I was
drinking.
thinking that's what. Okay, that's what I was thinking because he was like, "Hey, did she respond yet?" And in my head, I'm like, "She's probably drinking right now."
Yeah,
And then as it
damn.
got later,
I got a
because
problem.
we had you down for one time, and then you wanted to. Well, he wanted to switch times, and I was like, "You asked me to do this." And
Oh, yeah,
she's probably
yeah.
drinking by
Yeah.
now.
I was
Like, I
prepared
was
for
like,
3, and then I knew
yeah.
Mateo. Okay, so Mateo came last minute too. Like he hit me up yesterday in the evening. I was like, I'm just gonna come. Like I'm just gonna run it. I was like, bet. And then you're like, hey, want to do the show? I'm like, bet. Okay. And he changed the time. I'm like, bet. Okay, but I'm definitely having a glass of wine.
Yeah, no, I literally was like, it's getting a little late. She might not respond. She might be at Midtown by now.
I mean, we went in because it was somebody's birthday, and then we immediately got out of there. I was like, oh, so tired.
Somebody else's birthday.
Dude, I got...
And not mine.
Okay, but I asked you what, and you told me no, you don't want to go.
I want to go. I just...
I'm believing
scared to go.
Okay, here's the deal. How about this? How do you feel about Airbnbs? That's one.
I can do that.
Do you want to go to Afrobunk?
He can't. He's not going to be here.
I'm gonna be in Spain.
I mean,
girl.
just maybe not even this go because. Oh wait, no. Oh, that's dope. Got to get on that. And also.
No, it's not. He's on a boat.
Oh damn! I don't know what's going on. We got a goat on my coaster. I don't know what's going on.
Shit's crazy around here.
Well, I like crazy, so. What I was gonna say, so there's the one in Brooklyn that's coming up in August, and then there's another one in Atlanta in October. Now, the one in Atlanta is super. I mean, I feel like I know what I'm doing because I've been twice already.
I know.
Yeah.
I definitely
Slight flex.
use that as one of your selling points.
So
when I was talking to Randy.
here's the deal. If you want to go, that would be the one that I would feel like, hey, and if you feel any type of way, like, just let me know. I'm really good at making people feel comfortable in, like, other settings. Damn, he took away my fan. I felt it. I felt
didn't
that
mean
change.
for you to take her fan. No, it's
No,
all good,
take
Randy.
it. No, dude, shift it. We need the shift.
I got her another one.
Hold on.
Okay.
Wait. Oh, you got okay. Take care of the people. I felt it. Though.
I
It
told
was
you
like,
yesterday. You were like, "Oh, I'll just drink
Thank you,
whatever
Randy.
beer you guys have." I was like, "Girl, no, you're a guest on our show. Like,
I
what
didn't
kind
know
of
they
beer
were-
do you want?" It's
oh yeah, I didn't
we
mean to
are
make that a
offici-
big deal.
We are super official over here.
Yeah, I had to think about it too. I was like, okay, I gotta be careful.
Because the only thing I've seen was like us drink PBR because we're at Midtown, and then
of
tequila
course.
shots,
Get
and
it
then
right.
tequila shots because like I feel like that's pretty much what we can get for free, and that's
Yeah.
what I drink, and that's what Alexis drinks, and so that's probably you just drink
I
it as a
really don't.
result.
I drink top shelf tequila if it's like that's the move, you know.
Girl,
Everybody's
me
If
like,
I'm
"We
having
want
somebody
tequila."
else
I
pay
drink
for it, then
everything
yeah.
Top shelf.
But I'm not really a tequila drinker. That shit'll make. If it's cheap tequila, it'll make me gag.
Nah, I'm in for all tequila, cheap tequila, expensive tequila.
I gotta be careful.
But if some random dude's paying for it, it's expensive tequila.
Man,
of course.
I'd be stressing out about people trying to pay for my shit though. That's one thing.
But that night, I was really good, and I felt really great because I was like sober. So not even like I was sober. So
I feel like y'all got bored with this conversation because y'all don't get free drinks. That's not our
Yeah.
fault.
Listen, I mean, I don't get drinks at all. So
yeah, he's not allowed,
that's right.
and he can't interject because his mommy listens. So say hi to his mom.
What's
say
up,
hi, mom.
girl? Hey, you raised a cool ass kid.
That's
Like,
so sweet. Thank you.
he's panning out to be a great young man. He's an engineer.
He's a great young man. He's
Yeah,
very
he's got a
respectable.
bird on his shirt. Yeah, yeah, you did good. You did
My mom
great.
actually got me this for my birthday.
Shout out to
Shout
you.
out to
and-
moms. I love you.
Ebony, you're real good at shout outs. I'm gonna tell you.
Yo, I think shout out.
You're real good at shout outs.
Let me on Instagram story. Yo, shout out to. Don't nobody give a. Damn, man.
Yeah.
So how did you get into this production gig? How does this work? How did that work?
Okay, so Master Control. It's a
Master Control.
Yeah, get it right. MC. I'm an MCO. Get it right.
Shit.
Damn.
Watch your mouth.
Master Control.
I'm a Master Control. I love saying that too, especially like now
I
that I'm
know
in my
you do.
mid-20s because it feels like an adult job. You know, it feels
Yeah.
like, yeah.
I get it. I get it.
But I was going to Euler. I didn't finish college, but I did when I was in Euler, and then all of a sudden I started having anxiety attacks and couldn't go to the class.
That's why I couldn't finish college.
It was
Yeah,
creepy, man.
I get it.
I just
Same story.
I couldn't
Hey,
even walk into the class. It sucked.
Maybe all us black people had it at the same exact time.
That's racist.
Wow.
No,
that's
that could be an
racist.
observation.
No,
what
it
year
is.
was that? No,
That's racist.
Could be
That's
some
what I'm
real
saying.
shit we're talking about here.
You
Yeah.
think it's like
Yeah,
Don't
same
get
story.
started.
Because I never finished, but I did start it.
They
and I had
probably
every
put
time-
something in the
Yeah.
air that only we could react to.
Yeah.
Only black women though that we react to. They don't want
Wow.
us out there.
It's like
Conspiracy
sinking.
They don't want us out there.
It's like
I'm all
sinking.
about
Same old
that.
devils is now conspiracy
Hey.
channel.
It's
I'm
a
here
bunch of
for it.
Oh
racists
God, let's
in here.
not. Let's not.
This is
Air
now
horns
a
for the
racist
racism.
show.
I'm gonna tell you how I know I like y'all. I feel like I can shop for y'all at this point. Like for starters, we're gonna get you like some sound effect. We're gonna get you a board like for sound effects. Yeah.
We're working on
Wait,
some.
wait.
Hell yeah.
We're working on
What
some.
I don't
would
know
you
how
buy-
much that'll cost, but
What
if
would
I
you-
soundboard.
What would you buy for me?
okay, Anjali, I think I would buy you, and this is going to sound kind of petty in the beginning, but I'm going to buy you your very own karaoke set, and it's going to be big.
Ooh.
It's going to come with like, you're going to get like a projector and a screen so you can pull
I
it
love
down
that.
and have like your own behind.
You know, I have my own karaoke mic.
I very
Mike.
much believe that. But we're gonna take that beyond.
Yes,
above.
I want that beyond.
You're gonna
I
have
love that.
background images.
I love it.
It's gonna be a
that
whole
was actually
production.
what you said too. You were like, because Sean was like, "Oh, we were at karaoke," and you're like, "Wait, you got to hear this angel sing?" And I
I
just
did
like,
not say. Okay, I think you added a lot.
you didn't
to
say
this.
you didn't say angel, but you did say something. You're like, you got to hear her sing or something, and I was like, she remembers my singing.
I think she was drunk too, y'all. Like,
No, I was not.
just
I
kidding.
drove.
I know that everybody knows. Like, especially if anybody sees you at Town Pump, we know you got the vocals. We know you got the chords. So.
Sean was like, I haven't seen you out in so long. I kind of forgot that
I don't
you sang.
know how
And I
he
was
took.
like-
How did he take that? Like, I don't know how he took that interaction at all that entire night.
He was
Like,
good. He was
okay,
good.
okay.
Actually, to be honest, I would hang out with him again. Like, that was
Okay.
the first time I've ever hung out with him, just like, because I wanted to go out that night. Because I haven't left my house in literally like 3 weeks.
Who the fuck
So-
are y'all talking about?
Sean, he's this cool guy. Like, he works some like geek job too. Like, what is it? It's
Don't
like
get
a
me to lie. I tried to get that guy to talk.
Yeah,
He was not
he
trying
was-
to talk to me.
He was.
I was like, I'm not gonna talk about everything, but like, but let's
He
just say I
works-
tried to
yeah.
coax him. I was
He
like,
works with-
hey,
He
drink
works with
more.
computers.
Talk.
Yeah, but he wasn't about it. He drinks. He like not drinks. He works with computers. He's some sort of like nerdy guy. He's actually really sweet. And I knew because I had seen him at karaoke and we had interacted at karaoke several times. So like I don't have his number, but I messaged him and I was like, "Hey, you want to meet me?" Because I didn't pick him up.
I
like
thought he was like an old time friend or something.
no, and that's how you know that he was like a good person. Because most of the time I'm pretty honestly pretty like
sketched out.
yeah, by most people. And him, I was like, hey, do you want to meet at karaoke? I was like, I'm not picking you up. I'm not being responsible for your body. Do you want to
Yeah,
meet
I
at
don't know about
karaoke?
that.
Yeah. I was like, do you want to meet at karaoke? Because I need to leave my house. I've been trapped in here for 3 weeks. You know, I need to get out. And yeah, exactly.
Escape.
And when everybody heard that I first time heard Old Town Road, they all of a sudden believed me that I had been trapped in my house for 3 weeks.
It's got a
but-
remix and everything.
Yeah,
It's got
yeah.
like,
There's like
3
300
there's
different
tons.
remixes. I heard the Billy Ray Cyrus one or whatever,
They just
but
came out with the Young
Yo,
Thug
Miley
and,
Cyrus
like,
with that mother's daughter track.
yeah,
she
no, she's
she went
I
off,
hate
but
her.
I feel like
I
she
hate
came
her.
back.
But
Damn.
yeah. Anyway,
must be the divorce.
so no. Anyway, so yeah, he like went out. He was like super nice. Like he didn't say anything to me. Like there was one point when there was a girl that I thought maybe he was into, and I was like, you should go talk to her. And
Yeah,
he's
go.
like, yeah, because then he like came out to me where he was like, I like girls with really muscular, large arms, and I was like, that girl's kind of got like muscular arms. You should go talk to her. Maybe she'll like squeeze you in her arms or something. Like I don't know.
You still did
girl got
not.
it.
You still didn't answer my question.
Which one? How'd I get into it?
Yeah, how you master operator?
Damn, we digress. We
Oh,
digress
yeah.
hard.
I forgot.
Okay, so I was going to Euler, and I knew someone who was also going to Euler, not in my class, but then found out we lived right next to each other at Holcomb Heights, which I don't live there anymore. But and then he was just like,
Don't try
really,
to stalk her.
you can't stalk me.
She's got the blade with her.
Yeah, she'll stab you.
I'm about to give me a new switch
Yes,
assist.
man.
Start with it out. He talked a lot. I mean, he just was like nosy too. So I was like, let's put this to work, because I could either get on board or I could be annoyed. Those were my only two options with this guy. I mean, he was really nosy and just talked about, like, you knew not to tell him anything important because he would go and tell somebody else. And he was like, I was like, yeah, so what do you do? And he was like, well, I work here and da 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 da. Actually, there's an opening. I'm like, you don't say. Well, I happen to be going to school and it's mass media, so I feel like, how do you feel about putting my resume in the mix? And he was like, yeah, sure, totally. Huh? And I was like, well,
Is that how
all
he
right.
sounded?
He
a
didn't
Steve
say
Urkel?
totally. He didn't say totally. He's just like a big kind of like goofy guy, just like happy about everything. He sells RVs now, so shout out to him.
Shout out.
That's a perfect job.
Shout out.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to RV man.
Yo, man, RV man. Yo, thank you. I'm so sorry that I was annoyed by you for so long, but you really hooked it up. And I've been there for 4 years. It's who you know and then how you go about the information you know.
Word.
That's pretty much how I got it. I'm ready to get out of there, though. It's about that time, I think.
Uh-oh.
What do you want to do?
Yeah,
What do you want to do?
now?
Well, I've been really, like, on Instagram, I dabble in editing. Like, I love post-editing things.
Yes.
I love adding things.
I've noticed.
I love setting tones. I love the eeriness of things. And so, like, I'm really trying to get into that. And right now, it's pressure. I've done a couple things for other people. And
With Maxie.
Well, Maxie.
We love Maxie, though.
We shout out to Rise Apparel.
Yes.
Go get that at riseapparel.com. No, just kidding. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's it.
How do you spell it? What?
It's RAIZ. Okay. Ooh.
Never mind.
We can't do shout outs on here.
Yeah, you can. Shout them out.
I mean, you want to look him up on Instagram? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna look
He's
up
on
the Same Old
Instagram.
Devils merch right quick.
Shit,
Hold
yeah.
up.
Oh well, you guys are two totally different things. You know what I mean? And that's really what I like. And also at the same time, that's what's tough about living in Little Rock is everybody's trying to do something, and it's like hard not to make it a competition. And like, how do you collab by also paying each other, making sure people feel like they're appreciated for their time, their effort, and their what they bring to a table? I feel like it's weird here in Little Rock. There's no balance for that shit. But yeah, so I'm trying to figure out what my thing is, because working for other people is kind of like, it makes me nervous when someone has an expectation and I'm not quite sure if I can meet that expectation. I don't know why I'm messing with this bottle, but I'm just.
I was wondering. I was like, "Oh,
I'm
is she
nervous.
putting the lid back on there?" Or
I don't know. I think
I was like, "It doesn't even look.
finito.
Is it empty?"
Let me check. Let me take it out of my cozy. and
Out of
check.
my Same Old Devils.
My
There you
same
go.
old devil's cozy. It's the same old beer in here.
Same-
Can I get another one?
Yeah.
So yeah, is this our clock? Is that the clock?
Oh, the
Yeah.
clock.
The timer?
Girl,
Yeah, it's a
if
clock.
only you knew the amount of work that went into this clock. I think I talk about this every show. This
Yes.
this
That
freaking
is-
clock, because I want everybody to know
That's
this
the
clock is
most
terrible.
popular thing in this room.
Yeah.
For some reason.
It's
This clock-
flashing, so I'm thinking like, oh my god, I'm thinking it's
This
gonna turn
clock
red in a
is
second.
the worst. It's
No,
because it's
it's
an
blue. It's
atomic
blue.
clock.
Wow. Ooh.
It's the worst clock.
So it's just
ever.
it's just a clock, or it's y'all's timer?
No, it's just a clock.
It's
I mean,
just-
you can turn
I mean,
it
you
into
can
a
turn it
timer, but
yeah.
we just leave it as a clock.
Yeah. So you know what time it is, just in case you got your
Yeah.
other business.
And because
Dude.
it's like popular as fuck. People
Yeah.
love this shit.
I mean, I
It has
kinda
to
want a
be
picture of it
popular,
now.
because if it wasn't, I'd be really mad, because it took me like 5 hours to put it together.
People comment on that more than they comment on Prince, which makes
Yeah.
no
oh, that
sense
was the
to
first
me.
thing that I said when I
Yeah,
came
oh,
in here.
shit,
I was just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Because that's the.
I kind of want a picture
jam.
with that.
Awesome.
Is that allowed?
Sure.
Yeah, yeah. After the show, we'll get you a picture.
Sure.
Do you want a Polaroid? Do you want like a? I'll get you a
Dude,
Polaroid.
I cannot. What is going on with Walgreens? They're not selling the mini Instamax Polaroid film anymore.
Really?
Yeah, like I used to go there all
I didn't
the
know that you
time.
could buy it there. To be honest with you.
Yeah, they used to have it all the time. And
Well,
like,
that's
for
annoying.
months. And then all of a sudden, I like run out and I need it, and I couldn't even.
I have mine in there.
yours
too.
is probably yours is better because it's wider, right?
But mine looks.
mini?
My actual camera looks like it looks like a vintage camera. Yours is black. Mine looks like a vintage camera.
Well, you know, I do all black.
So we got okay. Mine's black and gray. Mine's
That's
black
racist.
and gray.
That's more racist shit on
It
this
can't.
show.
It can't be race if
This
I'm
is
black.
just
Why
this is
can't
just
I want
a
to be
show
all
of
black?
racist.
We're pro race up in here.
Man.
Yeah.
A room full
Yeah.
of racists.
Insensitive.
That's amethyst.
Can I just tell y'all, I really appreciate, I know I already said, thanks for having me, but like really I appreciate just being in here and the effort y'all put in here.
I'll read your cards after here.
We're not
too.
done yet. We're not done yet.
Oh yeah, we're still
We're-
trying to find some
Yeah,
stuff.
You're gonna have to, like,
we got
edit my
more
voice
shit to
out.
do.
You're gonna have to edit all my breathing attacks out of here.
I hate to tell you this, but we actually don't edit very much out. So whatever weird
No.
voices you're making,
I
that's what's
hope-
going to happen.
So
I
wish you
really
would.
hope that like my voice doesn't sound squeaky on the mic.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Because
You
it's
know-
really
You
raspy.
You sound alright.
Yeah,
yeah,
I think
you
it sounds
sound
fine.
alright. I will say, if you feel any type of weird way about your voice, though,
Oh,
I
no.
feel a weird way about my voice.
It's
so.
y'all's production. If y'all feel weird about it, I'm not gonna be upset about any changes you make.
Oh, we're
Except
not
if
gonna
it's
do
like,
anything.
We didn't interview anybody today.
Yeah,
Today's
no.
been brought to you by Meg the Stallion. That's the only person we mentioned today.
No.
But yeah, like y'all have the incense going up in this. Yeah.
I'm surprised you're
all
burning my
vibes.
candles. I didn't know you were gonna burn my candles in here. Which
Well,
makes
don't
me
put them
happy.
in here if you don't want to burn.
No, I love it because these are my favorite smells. So
Smells
I didn't know they were gonna
good.
be I love, like, I bought them. Well, I had somebody else buy them for me, but I wanted these candles in here really bad because
I almost lit them all, but I was like, I can't mix these. These aren't mixable.
Some of them are actually, some of them are purposefully light in scent because you can actually light them all.
This is Autumn
That's
Walk.
Walk. Yeah.
This is toasted. The one that's lit is toasted pecan and cinnamon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that sounds strong.
Yeah. And then we got pumpkin spice chai.
In case anybody wants to get a candle, it is Ashley.
Well, no, I got them.
I got a problem, y'all. I can't stop.
I got them from Michael's.
Maybe they'll hook us up.
And they were on sale for $3.33.
Like, and for a bulk or like just one?
For one,
this
each
is
of
pretty
them
huge
each.
for only $3.
$3.33.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, $3.33.
That's a really good number. What does $3.33 mean?
It's half the devil's number.
Yeah, it's half.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so it just.
He's in here.
I was like all about it. If they costed normal price, I think normal price they're like $6 or something. I was like,
you got the heck up.
But
they call that half price.
Hey.
You know what?
Fucking guy.
They're like, you want to know what it was before we cut it in half?
You want to
I
light
had a
it?
I'm
coupon.
trying to. Oh no, I just wanted to see what it smelled like. All right. I feel like this is soothing.
Yeah, you like it?
That's what I'm saying. I had a whole moment.
See,
listen.
I know my smells. I know my smells because I'm about it.
So is it cool to like?
Yeah, you can actually mix them together. I purposely picked out candles that you can mix together. They're cool.
Watch the show, ladies and gentlemen.
We got fire on this show now.
Fire.
Second show with fire.
Oh wait, hold on.
Oh shit! Anticlimactic.
Oh wait. Rewind. Can we rewind?
Yeah.
Am I doing this?
Are you holding both of them down?
Girl, give me this.
This is me. This is me, and Randy's just like, all right, I'm sorry.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah.
Hey, it's lit.
Literally.
I'm gonna get my cards right after this. That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I'll do your cards.
Hey, I don't know. I always feel nervous about like stuff like that. Like, how much truth do you see in it? Like,
I tell people because I think people try to find predictions in cards naturally.
Shit, that smells good.
I know my smells. Damn. I'm trying to make myself a solid perfume right now, speaking of which, so that I have like a signature scent. But I can't get because we have all these essential oils, so I'm trying to mix them together, but I can't get one that's like perfect for me because I want something musky.
This looks like
he has no idea
for you.
Yeah, no, he has no idea what's going on in my life ever.
Make
but
some
anyway,
soap.
because he's never home.
You gotta have your own separate lives, and then when you come back, it's more exciting.
Yes, exactly.
You're bringing up these chubby black rappers and
yeah.
Did you say
chubby?
oils.
Chubby.
So
Excuse me, Megan
what
is
the
not
fuck is happening
chubby.
Right now.
It's going down.
There's
y'all.
so much.
I'm
learning so much in this show.
Yes, I have a whole life. I have a whole life outside of you, believe it or not.
I don't believe that. There's no way.
I mean, it's right here.
all right. No perfumes, baby. Let's talk about these perfumes.
Yeah, let's get the
perfumes popping. But speaking of the cards,
save.
I do try to tell people that because I think a lot of people go into like tarot and stuff like that as a prediction, but it's not supposed to be prediction. It's supposed to be a guide.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like if you continue on the path that you're on, this is what could happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a prediction. It's just supposed to guide you in hopefully making the right decisions.
You know, that sounds way better. Like, people should sell it more for like that than whatever this whole tell me what's going. When I listen for stuff like that, I'm listening to see how much truth is there to this, and then like is there a clue in here for how I can help fix a problem that I know is already existing, you know?
Yeah. Well, because I actually read she's not a famous tarot reader, but she is definitely a reader that, I got into tarot more seriously through Twitter, and I had this woman that I looked up to, and I actually read for her. But I was like, I kind of want you to tell me what you see in these cards first before I read them back to you. And she's just like, well, doesn't that give you the answer? I was like, well, I don't know. It just kind of feels right. So she like gave me what she saw in the cards first. And then I was like, well, this is what I see in your card. And she's like, that's an interesting technique because most people are going to just like straight up read them. And I was like, because the thing about cards is it's all about intuition. And so everybody's technique about reading cards, even in reading like auras and stuff like that, is kind of based on your own personal experience. But if I'm reading about your life, why should my intuition completely guide that?
Yeah.
I don't feel like that's right.
I feel like people are listening to you to see if you're on to it without them giving out too much information themselves.
Yeah, and I'm like...
I feel like that's anytime anyone's telling the future, that's
Yeah.
what somebody's doing.
Which is why they
just look at you.
Yeah.
They're like, look at what.
I'm not
He got
trying to read the
tattoos.
future. I'm really just like, because when I approach the cards, I'm just trying to get guidance. I'm not trying to get my future read, because that seems more of like a different kind of work than like medium work, and then like...
And also that work sounds... I would imagine it comes with a price. If you're even capable of doing something like that, it's at a price.
Medium work, because that's what... So I have the ability to like contact mediums and stuff like that, and that comes at a price.
Maybe
That
that's
fucks
exactly
with me,
why you feel
which
the
is
way
why
you
I
do
don't
about leaving.
Yeah, which is why I don't try to predict anybody's future. I just try to guide. I'm like...
I feel like that's what therapists should do. Like, be essentially.
Oh, they should
like
only
that.
guide.
Like they not even so much as guide you, but like if I go, I'm strictly like when I went, I was going. I want you to help me identify what the fuck is going on with me. Like,
Yes.
and I feel like she wasn't even capable of understanding what the hell is going on with herself. Like, I was how.
That's why I like mine, because
Yeah.
she was just like, this is what's going on, and I was like, all right, cool, what do I do? And she's just like, here's your books, because she read me. She was just like, you just need to do this, and I was like, all right, cool, I'm gonna do that now, and I'm gonna work on it, get back to you in like a week. And
Yeah.
she's like, all right, cool, see you in a week.
Do you feel
And
like
that
it
was-
helped?
Oh my god, yeah. Like, I feel like back to like who I am. Like, I'm so like level-headed, and I'm so just like... Because that's my personality. Like, before, I was really intense for a whole year. I was like really intense for like nothing. And I don't really understand why. I was like really intense about everything. And like now I'm like not, because I'm not. That's not who I am. I'm not an intense person. Now I'm just like, meh. And that's who I am. And that's how I feel comfortable being. So, yeah.
Like, dude, live it.
Yeah.
I feel like you were gonna say something. Were you gonna say something?
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh damn. Okay. It looked like you were like ready
You
to hop
ain't,
in.
you ain't know how to read my mans.
I ain't trying to reach man.
Step
I'm just trying
off,
to make sure.
Ebony.
I don't. First of all, why y'all coming for me like this? Have y'all not heard? I am spicy slice. Get cut.
You want to come touch my hair, Bethany?
Come here, Rachel.
But yeah.
Looking at me.
No, I mean, I like tarot for guidance purposes.
Yeah.
And I like all of that stuff for guidance purposes. There's some of it where I'm just like, this is a bunch of just like fun little hoopla. But because there is a bunch where I'm just like, you got to do this for entertainment. Because it's just like, it's just like humorous and it's
Yeah.
entertaining at that point. I have a whole book about sex. And it's really fun, but it's also just like, I'm like, how much of this is true? And there are aspects that are true, but there are aspects where I'm just like, this is just funny. And if you can't see the entertainment in it, I think that's a very good assessment of how you see life. Because life is funny. Life is just like, it's humorous, and how things happen and how events occur. It's just kind of like...
Also, different people's experiences. I feel like that's what I listen to when someone's giving their intuition, like they're telling what they see. I hear what they see because of like what they've gone through. I listen for them. I'm not even like, okay, on YouTube they'll be like Aries July 2019. Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm not really listening. I just when I listen to stuff like that on YouTube, I just really am only listening for the personality of the person who's doing the reading.
Yeah.
And I always bypass. I only have like 2 people where I'm just like, I'm not gonna shout them out. Don't worry, guys. But like I actually find how they present their readings funny and entertaining, and it makes me want to come back and click. Now I'm not subscribed by any means, but you know.
I mean, I'm subscribed to a couple just because, you know what it is? There is one person specifically that I'm subscribed to, and I'm actually not going to drop her name for this reason. I don't know that I believe her readings, but there's definitely something really, really weird. There's something really weird about her story. Like, this girl is oddly, definitely unstable, but she just tries to project this image of stability, and I'm like,
Ooh.
and so I'm just like watching
Do we need to
it.
pull her up?
No. I'm not mentioning her name for
okay.
that reason. But I just like watch her because she like gives people this advice, and she's just like, follow your intuition and just breathe in deep, and you will find what the future you seek. And I just like watch her, and I'm just like,
That intense.
That makes me feel uncomfortable. Like, that makes
I'm
me feel
like,
really uncomfortable.
there's something
I feel
really
like
weird.
she would be lurking in an alleyway.
Because
Yeah.
she's
Come
just
over here.
yeah. So like she
Breathe.
just, I watch her and I'm like, you look like you're about to cry.
Oh, yeah, she's on a breakdown. That's why she's doing this reading for her.
And she's really weird.
She's like telling herself positive things.
Yeah.
It's all gonna be okay.
Yo,
It's all okay.
I believe the ones who, well, I never really get into the ones who have to read off the card what it says, and they're like, when they go, it says that you need to da 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 da.
Okay, well, that's where I'm at in my phase, because I'm still beginner. But I also feel like those people don't bother me nearly as much as the ones that act like they have it all together.
Ooh,
and that's
yeah,
why
that is kind of,
and that is actually why one of the reasons why I'm learning to be more transparent, because I realize I don't trust people that act like they have everything together. I just don't, because it seems like, where were you ever at my phase? And it's not that I want to see you constantly falling apart, but I kind of like going on the journeys of people. Like, it's kind of with the natural hair movement. When people like fully walk out with a fro and they're like, so here are my videos of when I had a short afro. I'm like, all right, bitch, well, that was 5 years ago for you.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. You know? And when people are like, here's my TWA, and it's actually like, which is your teeny weeny afro, and they're like, this is about,
Is
that real?
Yeah,
Is that real?
Yeah, and they're like, it's actually 10 inches of hair. I'm like, that is not
Thank
even.
you.
Yeah,
I
I'm like,
that.
I don't want to watch your story. I want to kind of grow alongside of people, but I want to grow alongside people that I feel like are people that, if I had the ability to have them close to me, I would want them close to me, whatever the limitations are. And so I'm learning to be more transparent, because I'm like, there are people that would love to be friends with me, but they're just not nearby. And so if I can grow alongside people by being honest about the fact that there are some days where I'm like down here, and there are some days when I'm up here, and there are some days when my intuition is really good, and there's some days when my intuition is off. With my tarot reading, I'm still beginner level, you know, but I know for a fact that I am learning, and I am.
Are you recording it and posting it and asking people to subscribe to you on YouTube?
Not for my tarot
Okay, there we
readings,
go.
yeah. No,
That's what it is.
No.
This is why I think when you're on YouTube, you're trying to sell. It's like, it's entertainment. It's educational. It's all these things, right? But it's like, if you think you're good enough to the point to get on camera, edit that shit, post it, I don't want to see you reading the card on the box.
Yeah,
like,
no. Well, and like I said,
like, even if it's fake, sell it. Just sell it.
Yeah.
You sound like you're not sure what's
but like
going
I said,
on here.
I also think that tarot is one of those things. I think a lot of this stuff is. I love it, but I think a lot of it is super fatty right now. So a lot of the people that are like, it's like a fad thing. So everybody that's everybody's doing it. So people that aren't really about it, they're just like, I'm gonna read this like card because it's gonna give me all the information, and they're just not, because that's how fads work. Like, what?
Why wouldn't anybody
I would be like,
do it if
can
they
you
couldn't?
do that?
if
Yeah,
they
if it
couldn't
were me
tell the
and
future?
I'd be like, hold it off the screen, off the camera. I'd be like, so this week you need to steer clear of this, because
But I will tell you,
shit's gonna fuck up.
most descriptions, they don't tell you that. Because my book, my cards come with a book, and they don't actually tell you. No, they'll tell you what the symbolism is.
Yeah.
And so if you are trying to practice reading and you don't even understand like symbolism, that's like basic literature, which some people aren't good at literature. Whatever, fine. But if you don't understand basic literature and you don't understand basic, like,
I don't know if you have to. The fundamentals of literature, I don't think it will
because
help
it's
you.
symbolism. It's symbol, not like
so
not literature. So maybe like
so common
art.
sense when you're looking at the
Because
the picture.
so like there's a man in some of the cards. It's like you have to be able to look at the man and be like read his expressions and be like,
Understand
yeah,
what's
yeah.
going
So
on.
I don't mean literature, but I definitely mean some sort of like, you gotta be able to interpret art.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta be able to interpret art. And if you're not somebody who can interpret art, so if you're not maybe like a creative person even slightly, yeah, this is gonna be hard for you. Don't do it. Like, it's weird. But if you are somebody, and if you're somebody who relies on constant like approval and gratification, it's probably not for you either, which is what I think that one girl, like I said, that
She
just like
really was trying to
yeah,
sell
she
it.
needs gratification. She definitely does. Like, this girl is falling
What's our
apart.
comment section looking like? Do we need to scroll?
No, we're not live. We're not live. We're not live.
No,
You're
we're
good.
not gonna
You're
do.
good.
We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. But I'm definitely gonna check this chick out later, because I feel like
Yeah, I will message you her later, but
Thank you.
I'm not gonna put her. in the
we're not.
show.
We're
Yeah.
not gonna do that.
Because I want her to get help. Like, there's something really weird about her.
Damn.
It's that serious.
Yeah, she's a weird Aquarius person, and no offense to Aquariuses, but AKA Randy. But
Get
they're
fucked.
very weird emotionally, and usually they mostly need help with their emotions.
See, I don't understand. All right,
We're not in this.
No,
right.
Mom and Dad are about to fight.
Yeah,
I'm
all
not-
right. If this is gonna be a thing, how the fuck can you group an entire like?
Because it's
So
not just
many
about your
people-
Aquarius. It's not.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
No, you have an entire chart, but since you won't give me your time of
The
birth,
dogs.
They're going
yeah,
crazy.
because you won't give me your time of birth.
I don't fucking remember.
Yeah, no, you need to
You
bother
were
your
there,
mom.
Randy. What do you mean you don't remember?
You need to bother your mommy
Okay,
so I can
I'm
get your
trying
time
to-
of birth, so I can get your chart and look at that.
That
But
doesn't make any
because
sense.
Really,
so
the time
no,
of the time you came out of the womb on your birth certificate
you-
is going
the
to
time
tell
you,
you.
well,
No,
no. The
there's
time
no
you came out of the
fucking way.
womb, as
There's
well as
no
the
fucking
place
way.
that you came out of the womb.
Mine was on a goddamn couch.
So there's
Tell me
like-
what that said.
There are.
Tell me
there
what
are,
that says.
Wait, hold on.
Tell me
There are-
what that says.
There are
there-
12 houses.
Is there
There
a
are 12
couch sign?
houses. So everybody knows
So
you're
you
famous.
fit people into 12. I've been trying to be real quiet and be real polite this whole time, but this whole thing is horse shit. It's fucking horse shit.
Okay.
It's fucking horse
Y'all
shit.
are going to get tired of this.
No, I mean I'm not trying to fight anybody on it because
I'm not,
I feel like
I'm not
yeah,
either, but
yeah.
I've been trying to be real
Yeah.
nice and
You
polite
know
and
how
sweet
they
about
say
it, but,
don't talk about politics, abortion, and what's the other one? Don't talk about
Money.
tarot.
well, tarot's on the list, I guess,
Politics,
because
abortion.
I hate it in here.
Yeah.
Yo, these fans. Ooh, these fans.
I'm
You
in
happy?
heaven right
Keeping you
now.
cool.
You
I'm in
look
heaven
like
right
you're in
now.
heaven. Your hair's blowing.
Your hair, you got that Beyonce blow right now.
Ooh,
So
you
now
are-
I'm Beyonce.
You're one of
Yeah,
the
now you're
Beyoncés in the
Beyonce.
world.
Okay, I'll take that.
Congratulations.
You're
I'd
one
rather-
of me.
Yeah. I'd
Y'all
rather
are
be
in
a-
one of the 12 houses.
Yeah.
But-
Beyonce,
No,
Riri.
listen,
But-
everybody
but-
has 12 houses.
Like, I mean,
Damn, I wish I
some
was
people.
a Riri in
do you
the
want me
world.
to? Do you need me to break this down? Is that
Some
what you're
people-
asking right now?
No. So, I
Okay.
mean, some people need, some people need that, and they need that guidance in their life. But I just think it's horseshit, personally.
I feel like everybody
I think it's
has
ridiculous.
something in this world that they're like just holding on to
guide
stay
them.
grounded,
Yeah.
to stay grounded and also feel like they have a connection into that spiritual world or realm. Because I think
Maybe.
it's crazy that this generation, for me personally, I feel like you can't even talk about some stuff because people will think you're crazy or weird. And it's like, no, these are feelings. These are feelings.
Sure.
This is what I feel.
Yeah.
For sure.
Why can't we just talk about the shit?
For sure. That's kind of one of the reasons for like this whole thing and like how like in my mind the whole thing started was because there's a lot of shit that people just won't let you talk about now, but that's the whole point of this. It's like this is to open communication with everything.
Yeah. Do you guys have any deep questions?
Ooh.
Oh,
Do you
shit.
have any?
Ooh.
Do you have any?
Let's get
Shit.
Do you have
get
any?
deep.
Do you have something in
Like-
mind? Are we supposed to be asking
Right,
something?
yeah.
No,
I'm wondering, like, do you-
I enjoy the back and forth candor. So I'm just like, what else can we talk about, y'all?
Are you
Like-
having fun? Is that what you're?
I'm definitely having
I'm glad
fun.
you are.
Look at this.
It's a good
I know.
time, right?
I'm glad you are.
Oh.
I didn't know how. Like I said, I didn't know how one of my friends would like this. So
No, this is-
I'm glad.
Well, you knew how I would like it. Apparently, I came in.
you were ready, but I didn't know.
Damn.
I didn't know when the cameras and the lights were on how you'd feel. Maybe there was a little less out of our system.
I don't know. And I was really on one. Like, I just was, at that point, I was like, yeah.
You were, but you were super, like, I really kept offering to take you home, and you were like, no, I don't want you. And I was- Yeah, I kept offering, because I was
Okay.
like, I know it was going to be expensive. I was like, girl, I'm fine.
You
I could literally.
did.
Yeah,
but
I
you
did.
were already home, and then that guy was here, and I was just like,
No,
listen.
I didn't care, because I have no obligation to any of you people.
Okay.
Like, I don't
Exactly
care.
why I got in a
Yeah.
lift.
Yeah, I was
And
like,
I just didn't want to be in a hassle.
Yeah.
Like, and plus, I think at that point where we were,
Yeah.
like my heart was just starting to race, and I was just like, I just want to like get in my own bed.
Yeah.
I need to clean my
I
apartment.
was like, I literally could take whoever home. Like,
I should have listened to you because that shit was expensive. It
no,
was like
I know because I've
$20.
done it. I've
Yeah,
done
that's
it.
That's a long ride.
I've
from
done
here,
it.
man.
Yeah.
I was like $20. You might not.
That's what that first time when you were like, oh, like, can we go back to, or whatever, when we all decided to go back to my place, I was like, yeah, I'll just take you
How
guys.
did that happen? because I know that I was hopping from car to car at one point.
You know,
and then all
it
of a
happened
sudden,
a little aggravatedly because you were like, can this guy bring me back? And I was like, no, nobody can come to my place without my approval.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm not dropping
Was it my friend?
Yes,
Jeremy?
yeah. It was one of your friends. And I was like, absolutely not.
Jeremy.
I was like,
Oh.
I don't think it was that guy.
Okay.
Was it? Yeah. No, I don't think it was. But
he was the only
it's
person I
one of-
really remember hanging out with that night.
It was one of your friends though, and I was like, no, nobody that I don't know can come back to my place because I don't
invite
want
people to other people's
But-
places because I understand. Like,
Yeah, and you were just like, okay, well, then I guess I'll just get into your car. I was like, yes, because I know how to drive. Like,
well,
like, because I was literally sober, and I don't think anybody understood because I was coming out of Midtown, but I was literally like, I was stone cold sober. That's how I was able to have
Why were
such.
you sober in
Because
Midtown?
I wanted to be. Like, I actually really love being sober.
in Midtown?
Yes.
No, God,
Hell no.
Yes.
That sounds.
No,
that sounds
I
awful.
love-
You ain't ready.
Even
You ain't ready.
yeah, don't do it. No, but I love being sober when I don't like when I'm out of the house. And I've learned that recently, and it's because I love having control. If I can't have control over a situation, and I start to just like spiral,
Have
and
you
then I
ever
get really
been like more than tipsy outside?
yes.
I don't know if I've ever seen you not composed. That's what I was just racking my
I'm really
brain.
good
I
at like
have.
fake yeah, I'm really good at fake composure because I've been a personality for so many years now. But
I'll tell you this
like
story one time.
oh god.
Uh-oh.
It's already in it.
Let's get into it.
Let me tell you this story. The first time,
Wait, can you like preface it with something about how you like me first?
You got to lead with a positive, man. Come on.
Yeah.
You lean back and cross your leg. Are your legs crossed?
Yes, they are.
He about to spill the tea. We need
Yeah, say something nice about me first.
Damn, it is a hard thinker here.
He was so ready to bust that rest.
yeah, I got a deep story here. I'm drawing a blank on the good stuff.
You got crickets in
anyway,
here?
let me tell you this story. So, the first time that we ever hung out, we met up at this one bar, and it was cool. We were having a good time. It was real chill.
I drove the first time we met up, though.
Both of you guys?
Oh
Like,
wait,
you
maybe
picked
it
him up?
wasn't. Maybe it
It
wasn't,
wasn't the first time.
Maybe it wasn't the first time.
Yeah.
but it was.
Because you brought your motorcycle out. I had to take you.
That was the first time.
Yeah.
It
He was
was.
trying to impress you. He's like,
No,
Yeah.
no, it
Hey,
wasn't
girl,
very
get on
impressive
my
when I had to
What's
drive
that?
him back to his place.
Oh
I was-
yeah.
that's part of the. That was
'Cause it was
part of-
cold.
probably
It was
part
cold.
of the plan.
It was cold.
It was cold. That's honestly
like-
why. It was
Actually-
cold.
Smooth.
Hold
That's
on,
fucking
so
smooth.
you didn't
It was
know it was
cold.
cold before you left
No,
your house on that
here's the
motorcycle?
thing. My-
That's fucking
I don't
smooth.
know.
My
Yeah, that's
motorcycle-
He had
good
gotten
game.
off work,
No.
I think,
Here's,
or something.
I drove my motorcycle to work. My motorcycle doesn't have a windshield, and I wasn't gonna take her. I always drive the back way because I was living in Conway. I always drive the back way back to Conway on my motorcycle because I can drive the speed I want. But if she was gonna go with me, I wasn't gonna drive the back way because she'd get lost as fuck. And I wasn't gonna drive my motorcycle on the interstate because my motorcycle ain't got no windshield.
And at this point, all of our conversations have been back and forth via Tinder for like the past 3 months. And it's all been like, hey, I really like cheese. Because I've been constantly high.
I like
That's so
food.
sweet.
We talked a lot
I've
about
been
food.
high.
Cheese? I like cheese.
I was high.
Well, we know how to
Wait
get
a
them
second.
into an alleyway.
Wait.
Actually, I think it was.
Some cheese over
I think it was mac and cheese.
It was mac and cheese pizza. Mac and cheese pizza.
Here they go.
You say mac and cheese pizza?
Yeah, it was
man.
mac and cheese
Can
pizza.
y'all stop?
What?
It's kind of
I
sounding
was,
good.
I was really
That
Right?
high.
sounds crazy.
I was
Wait,
really high.
isn't there a place in North Little Rock? Did they still
There's
have
a
that
place in Chicago.
Well, there should
Do you
be
not remember? We like went in Chicago and you pointed out the sign to me and it like said mac and cheese pizza. I was like,
Oh.
that's our idea.
What?
I don't remember that.
Oh.
I have had mac and cheese pizza before, but I'm telling you, I can make some.
He doesn't remember because he doesn't remember I love.
You need to make it for me, Randy. I need a
could.
mac and cheese pizza.
I can make some killer mac and cheese, and I'll make some killer pizza. So you just make those two together.
crazy
Bingo, bango,
wild.
bongo.
Mm-mm-mm.
Anyway,
Yeah, please get this story.
at one point we were at this same bar that we met at the first time, and we were hanging out, and having a good time. And then
I don't think you're about to tell the story right, but go ahead.
I'm gonna tell the story right because I was there.
I was there too.
And then, so we were like, I was like, okay, well we can keep hanging out. Let's do something else. What else you want to do? And she's like, I don't know. And I had this other bar at the time. that
Okay,
was
we
my
started at Local
go-to.
Lime. That's where we
That's a
started
good
at.
place.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. We started at the taco place because that's when you told me that you liked me, and so then I sat in your lap at that table. I remember we were out at the balcony
What lap do I get
area,
to sit in? Yeah, him.
whatever
and your
that
lap.
like sunroof area. I went and sat in your lap, and then I was like, "Aw, you like me," and I was like joking around.
What story is it? Where's the story at in this?
In what world have you ever sat in my lap? That
It was
sounds
literally
ridiculous.
in that story.
Anyway, we end up at my go-to jam, and
we
this,
ate
You can't
tacos.
stretch in here.
and this girl, it's a little room, it's tight.
I got drunk. I got litty.
She got so drunk,
I was celebrating.
She ended up on the floor, and
I
I had
was
to pick her
celebrating.
up and carry her out of
was
this fucking
celebrating.
bar.
Whoa.
I was celebrating.
Wait, are we talking about like one fall or just kind of
No,
like
no,
forever
this was.
falling?
I was definitely. I remember I was falling asleep as people were talking to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
But the
Yeah.
whole time we were going there, I was like, "Look, I'm gonna take you to the spot, but I know all these people. You gotta be cool."
Yeah, I
Be
felt like
cool."
I could be
And
cool.
then she fell on the ground.
And then
Yeah,
she's,
yeah.
I'm
Because
carrying
my
this
alcohol.
bitch.
Okay, this is a
I'm
long
carrying this bitch
drive.
out
of this
It's
fucking
from
bar.
Chenal because we were at the taco place. It's from Chenal all the way out to Conway, and so I was like literally like
Yeah,
getting.
why would
yeah,
y'all go
for my
drink
alcohol.
at one place and
my
then,
alcohol was sitting.
I was
and
living
so
in
I was
Conway.
like,
I was
yeah,
living in
yeah.
Conway.
I
he
mean,
was
but what
living-
I'm saying, like y'all are drinking and y'all are out. Like
well,
that's a
no,
long ass
I
commute.
when we
to
were
get-
out of Chenal, we were eating. That's
Oh,
why.
okay.
And so we went to go eat tacos because we love to eat tacos, and then we went to go to this place because we wanted to do more. And I was like, "That's cool."
I
But,
knew we
like,
were going to end up back at my place, so I was like, well, let's start migrating that way.
Fucking
Anyway,
Wow!
Yeah.
Wow!
I can
Okay,
read a
then.
situation.
That confidence.
That's that
Can-
big Meg the Stallion energy
That's
right
nice,
there.
yeah.
I can
Right.
read a
Like, you know I'm going to
situation.
my house.
That's right.
damn.
Go,
It doesn't
Randy.
take much to read that, you know? I didn't need no deck of cards.
Hey, I like what you did there. We're weaving the combo now.
See there?
You're a pro.
Randy, that was tough, bro. That was tough.
You think I'd done this before?
That
Baby,
was
I
good.
wish I could help, but I don't know what to say right now.
That was tough.
I don't know what to say.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I've seen her shit house
Yes.
out and about.
I was also.
I feel like falling on the ground once isn't
but you know
really
what?
too
My
bad.
birthday.
Once.
My
it's
birthday,
okay.
I've actually never been shitty on my birthday except for last year. It was the first year I've ever been shitty on my birthday because it was the first year that I was able to have my birthday and I wasn't performing. And I got so drunk that we were celebrating it at Town Pump and I fell asleep in the bathroom. I was on the toilet and my friends had to like pull my pants over.
Dude, that
Yeah. And then somehow I ended up doing more that night. And I don't remember like how I ended up at Midtown, but I ended up at Midtown that night.
Midtown floats you
Yeah.
to it. Like Midtown would be like the aroma and the animation that
Yeah.
carries your body.
Well, and everybody
Some like Pepe Le
everybody
Pew
was
shit.
like,
Yeah,
"Hey,
yeah.
we're going to make sure this is the best birthday ever because it's your best birthday you could ever be on Jolie." And now I'm looking back and I'm like, was I really?
pressure.
Or was I just like, was I just so scared that like, because now I'm like, all right, I want people to come out on my birthday, but like, and I kind of want to go to Midtown too, but I don't. Like, I kind of want the night that we had where I was like sober and everybody else around me was kind of drunk because I didn't mind. That sounds really like skeevy of me. But I'm not taking advantage of anybody. Let me clarify. But I don't mind being a DD. Like, I
Yeah,
just don't
yeah.
mind it. So I'm like, as long as if everybody else, if the energy around me, if I don't have to be responsible for the energy, when I have to be responsible for the energy, which is how it's always been,
Yeah, pressure.
then I have to drink in
Yeah.
order to be responsible for that. But
Wait,
if I
why
don't,
do you think that?
well, because I've always worked out of bars.
Uh.
Yeah. So if I don't have to be responsible for the energy, then I'm like, I can keep going with the energy normally as who I am because I'm pretty hyped, just like as a person. Like I'm like, meh. Yeah. So I'm like, on my birthday, I kind of want that energy again. Like I would like that, and that's why I was like, oh, Ebony. But now
Dude, I tried.
I'm
Come
gonna
on.
be singing all by myself with my dogs
on that karaoke machine.
on my. It's not even a machine. It's a little mic that has an amplifier in it, and it's rose gold though, so it fits the aesthetics. But you know.
Well, what else would you like to do? Like, if you could do
I
anything.
really want to go to the cat sanctuary. I want to go
I'm
to a
sorry,
cat.
what?
There's a cat sanctuary, and it has like giant cats, like lions, and
What?
and it's
In
here in
Little?
Arkansas.
Oh.
It's in Arkansas. I don't remember where it is. I went last year on one of those off days,
Wasn't
and
there one of those in like Greenbrier?
I want to go so bad. And I want to see I want to go. Like, even if while you're still home, I really want to go. Like, really bad.
Is it the wildlife refuge?
Maybe it's just,
in
it has,
Eureka?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember what town it was in, but it has cats.
Yeah, I think that's it.
And I really want to go so bad. And then I also kind of personally, just like as a personal endeavor, I want to donate some time to like maybe the animal shelter and like hang out with some cats and stuff. Because I just feel like it's on brand, but it also just feels very like right for me. Like I want to donate. And everybody keeps being like, do it while you're drunk. And I'm like, no, that's not what I want to do.
No.
Yeah, go to the cat shelter.
You're
while
gonna mess around and get scratched.
Yeah,
the
I'm like,
fuck
why
up.
would I want to do
Why would you
that?
gonna be like?
I like
Cats
tweeted
don't
about
like
it.
drunk people.
I tweeted about it. They're
Cats
just like,
don't like
do it
drunk
while
people.
you're
Yeah.
drunk. I'm like,
That's an
why?
awful idea. What the
No
fuck?
cat likes
That's
drunk
the
people.
reason I don't have a cat, because I don't want my cat to be like, bitch, get your shit together
Bitch,
at
you
3
are
o'clock in the morning.
drunk.
Just like,
Get
but
your
I
ass
don't
to
want to
bed.
like.
You need to go.
I'm about to scratch
Maybe this
everything
is
up in
it.
here.
Bitch, you use my litter
They
box.
were-
You better
Go.
feed me.
There were some cats, and they were big cats, and they looked. So the first
Wait a minute,
time,
hold up. So they gotta be exotic to get rescued, or like
Hold up.
we rescuing every cat, or just
Well,
the exotic ones?
this one specifically only had exotic cats, and then like
That's
it
not a
had
cat.
bears.
That's not a cat.
It had bears, and then it also had monkeys, I think, as well. And then it had some other animals, but we mostly did in the cat section because that's all I care about.
I think I
But-
went to a spot in last time I was in Eureka that it's like a little building where they had like a bunch of pamphlets and stuff like that for that
I
shit.
wanna go to
Yeah,
a
I went
cat
to
really bad.
one in
think it would be interesting.
Rogers. I went to
Yeah?
Refuge in
Interesting,
Rogers.
yeah. Yeah.
I would love that. If you want to do that this month for
And,
my birthday, let's do it.
Yeah, it was a drive-through one
Anything
in
for you.
Rogers, and I
Oh,
went through,
okay.
and then we'd get out and we'd go to like a petting zoo or whatever, and they had these baby what were they? I think they were like baby bobcats or some kind of like baby wildcats. And my mom was in love with them. She was
I'm
playing them
sure.
with them and shit. And I was trying to play with them, and they kept scratching me. And I was like,
She and I
this-
would definitely
cats
be into
can
cats
revive.
together.
They're
This
like-
fucking sucks. I don't want to get scratched by little cats, but they're very cute.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I'm just very specific about that stuff because I've been to one zoo, and it was this Little Rock Zoo, and I'll be honest, I went and I actually had to leave early because I cried because these animals don't look like they're healthy.
The
to
Little
me.
Rock Zoo is
They don't look
sad.
healthy.
dude.
Yeah, they don't look like they're healthy.
Yeah.
No, they don't look like they're healthy. And I cried
Yeah.
because I was like, these animals don't. Because I'm really passionate about animals, and these animals did not look like they were like
I feel really bad.
like
now
getting like
because
The Little Rock Zoo is
nutrients.
my only time
They
ever
are.
going to the Little Rock Zoo was for that the wine tasting or festival thing they
yeah.
had. It was like a couple months ago, and I got a pass to go, and I was very wine drunk around them. I didn't notice.
They look so
I didn't
bad,
notice.
and
I'm
it just
feeling shitty
like
now.
their
I
skin was like
I know
hanging off
people
their
that
bones.
work at that zoo,
Oh,
and
no.
Yeah.
no,
No, they
they're-
did not look.
it's not as big of a zoo as like any major zoo, but the animals are fine. But you go like they're hanging out at their home all day, and people are coming by just like staring at them.
Right.
Like
Well,
you
zoos in
be
general-
stoked
That
and
is
excited
weird
the whole
too.
time.
I don't like
Yeah,
that.
zoos
Yeah.
in general.
At this cat sanctuary,
yeah.
no, at this cat sanctuary, they had like it's funny
Walk-
because they had like boxes.
They
had
probably
giant
locked those
card.
cats-
Walk through the prison and be like, these
they had,
people
like-
look healthy.
No,
they look
they
like
had-
they're having
they had,
fun.
like-
You know
They
what? That's
had, like-
that's
They're
a way
having a
better
good
analogy
time.
than
They
that
had-
other one.
That's true.
They had like cardboard boxes in their homes, and they were just like running through these cardboard boxes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because they were like having fun. Because giant cats are pretty much like small cats. Honestly, they're just big
They
and maybe
probably
slightly.
locked them up and put them on
Like-
shifts so they'd be excited to get out by the time you see them.
No,
Like, all right,
stop! Don't
Cat
hurt
3447.
me. Don't hurt me.
You're up.
I love my animals. I
don't
just,
know. I mean, it's
I
dope.
love my animals, and I want to see plump animals. I don't
Yeah.
want to see animals that look like they're like skinny
And
and
going into a facility.
sad and
You don't want to see animals like they look in the wild.
I'm just no. I
At
wanna
least
see,
these,
like,
they get a guaranteed
I want to
meal.
see. I want to see thriving animals. And
see
You better go out to Australia or something. They're really thriving out there, but they also will eat you. So
Bro,
That's
Australia's
fine. I will
sketchy.
look from
They're,
afar.
they're
If
not
I
thriving.
die,
They are fucking killing.
if I die at the mouth of a cat, I feel like it would be very on brand, and I'm okay with that. That is,
oh my god, no.
I would rather
No,
die
no,
at
no,
the mouth of a
no.
cat than the gun of a policeman. Thank you very much.
I don't know about that.
A policeman's gonna shoot you and you're just gonna
You'll be
die.
dead
A cat's just
immediately.
gonna start
Cats
eating
will
you.
fucking rip
Are
you
you fucking
apart.
crazy?
man,
Hell no.
You know,
Hell
I
no.
gotta say, I'd rather go all out in a major way than just get shot and nobody.
No.
This guy's like, she's black, pal, you out.
The
like,
cat, you're not gonna go out in a major
The
way
cat-
with a cat.
the cat-
They'll
gonna-
never
It
know
would
who
be.
you are.
It would be major
The
for me.
cat
It would
is
be
gonna
very
know.
on brand.
Here's what
People
a
would be
cat's
like,
gonna do. Here's
she was wearing
a cat,
leopard print.
A
and
cat,
died.
a cat is
I
going
thought
to
she was
grab
my-
you with its claws, pin you down,
She
and
was my
bite your
enemy.
neck until you stop
I'm
breathing.
talking rip you apart.
It's
like-
going to grab your neck, and you are going to suffocate.
She wants a real dramatic and passionate death. I don't think
I
there's
wanna-
anything wrong with that. You want
Nobody's
this cat
gonna know.
to feel like
Who's
y'all
the
got
cat
beef.
gonna tell?
I want to die on a roller coaster.
My fans will know.
Yeah.
My fans.
I want to get fucking
Why? 'Cause your
decapitated on a
cat's
roller
gonna put it on
coaster.
Twitter?
Ooh, I got another question. Side note. This is very side note.
Very
Segue.
side-
Segue. Okay. Have y'all been watching Black Mirror? You did.
No, I didn't.
I've seen
see it.
some episodes, but
Okay.
I haven't been watching it
It's
recently.
Wait, did we
Netflix,
watch it? I don't know. Did we watch?
We've
a
seen
couple
some.
episodes?
Okay. What do y'all think about Black Mirror?
No,
I'm
it's
curious
all
to know
right.
what everybody else thinks.
I think
I like the premise.
Yeah.
Some of them hit, some of them miss.
Yeah.
I feel like.
from what I've seen, I guess I've only seen like good ones. I've only watched like a couple of them that
What's
people
your
have recommended
favorite
to
one?
me. Shit, I like the one where they have to like run on the treadmill and shit to like power the world.
Yeah.
And then the social like rating one.
Oh, that one
That
was
one's
intense.
good.
That one really hit.
Uh-huh. But yeah, those
I
are,
still haven't watched that one just because I seen a preview on Instagram and I was like,
that
nah,
shit's
that looks too close
crazy.
to home.
Well, they're doing that like in China. We talked about this on the podcast.
Oh,
before,
okay,
but,
never
like,
mind.
They are doing that on the. They are
Thought I
doing
was
that in
doing
China.
something.
Not Black Mirror in general.
Not
just
Black
the,
Mirror, but
in
social media.
China they're doing
like
a
social
similar
rating
thing.
systems.
Yeah.
It's like a real thing in China.
Yeah. Real deal.
Actually, I think I Googled my name or something, and I think I Googled yours just for fun of it. And, like, you could see some sort of score, but I don't know what it is. I don't remember exactly what the score was about, but there was some sort of score that, like, pops up now.
Excuse me?
If you, like, Google somebody's
Yeah.
name,
See, look.
you got to be very careful about what you're about to Google, but yeah.
I will.
Yeah, that's real.
China plans to rank all its citizens based on their social credit by 2020. People can be rewarded or punished according to their scores.
That's a for real thing in China.
Yep.
Oh, okay. How do y'all think y'all would do?
Oh, I think I do okay.
You'd probably clean up. They're like, everybody
I mean,
loves
the only
Honduras.
thing that would have me really, like, screwed over is definitely credit, but, like, I'm a good, like, citizen. I'm legitimately a good citizen and
Well,
stuff like
this
that.
is
So, like,
social, though. Like, so
I
it
think-
have to be interactions, right?
I think probably
it's just like behavior. Like,
I think Felix would probably do
I'm-
the best out of
yes,
everybody here.
yes. Easily.
what can I say?
Felix would do the best.
Yeah.
Well, he hadn't really lived
But he's
too much
also
life
only
yet.
19.
Get in a bar
Yeah.
and get a drinking problem
Yeah,
first
he-
and get back to
He
me.
hadn't had
Yeah.
enough time to really fuck up.
He's
That's true.
19,
That's
so.
true.
But you're on the right track, so you know you keep doing what you
I'm
do.
drinking sparkling water.
20,
Yeah.
20. You running
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah, you
He's
know,
hydrated.
I don't know what to tell you.
He's
I'll
healthy.
be good
I don't know what to say.
to go.
Yeah.
Damn, y'all, I'd be out. I'd
Yeah,
be
I
in
feel
jail
like
right now.
You and me would be the worst.
Yeah, I think I'd be in jail. I'm
I
definitely.
don't
in
know
jail.
you that well, but fighting at metal shows, you and me would be the worst.
Yeah, and you know that's the main reason why I wanted to go to a Met, because I thought that was the environment where you can get your aggression out, have fun, listen to music, drink, and be good.
We
But
need
in
to
the
go-
pit. But in the
We
pit.
need to go. I saw this
Everywhere
show.
should be the pit.
No, not everywhere.
I saw
should be
this
the
show,
pit.
and like people go to this room where they break stuff. Like they
Uh-huh.
like give you tables and stuff
Yeah,
like
I've
that.
They
seen
say
that.
they
We
say.
should go. Like I'd be afraid because I don't want to like
No.
break anything and
No,
like
I'd
it hurt me.
fucking
But
smash.
When they give you goggles, that's all you need.
No
but like
question.
we should totally go. That
I'm
seems
de-
like something that would
Where
be
is
fun.
this?
Oh, I don't know. This is on a show, so
Oh,
we'd have
okay.
to find one like locally. But
Why would
yeah.
you pay someone just to break shit? Just
It depends
if
on
you,
how
if you want
much.
to break
Go
something,
out,
just break
go
something.
to
Because
Goodwill.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to Goodwill. We're gonna make our own shit. We're gonna get
Yeah.
goggles. We're gonna go
I
to
think it's
Goodwill.
because they also
get
contain it.
dishes.
So where are we gonna go? That's like it's contained because we can't.
We live in
We have fucking
a
alley.
place that has a lot of concrete and
Look at
also
you.
country.
We live in a place that was literally killed.
You can say places. You know that, right?
We
Just don't say my
in a
address.
place.
Just don't tell people
don't
my
know.
address. You
Okay,
can say
guys,
places.
I got it. I would never say the fucking address.
We live.
You can
Just
say
so
places.
y'all
You
know.
can go find me.
They
at-
live
You
in
can
a
say
place.
places. You can say names. You can say whatever you want.
They don't live on
Just
Mars.
don't tell people my
This
address.
studio ain't on Mars. It's at a place.
Just don't tell people the roads
Okay,
you
okay.
took to get here. That's
Dude,
all.
do you know I slept on the way here because that's how tired
I
I was?
believe
Like,
that.
y'all woke me
That's
back
what I'm
up.
saying.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I
Yeah.
literally, that's why I actually messaged you, because I was like,
Don't
ooh,
forget.
you know what? She might not remember I'm about to go get her.
Oh no, that's why I wanted to
Yeah.
make sure I messaged you so you wouldn't
Yeah.
come all the way. And he did have to backtrack by going back just to get back to Atlanta. But well, who cares?
Whatever.
Yeah,
He's
I
a
paid
boy.
for his lunch. He's good.
He's a boy. He could do
I
it.
got him some lob lolly.
That's
He's
how
all
I
right.
feel.
He's
Boys
always
can do
the
whatever.
shit.
I
But
don't
yeah,
care.
I wanted
That's
to
not
like
that
save the
much.
time too, like save time coming to get.
I mean, I was ready to come get you though. Like,
Yeah.
I was cool with that, and it
But-
didn't bother me.
Yeah, it was just like we went out, so
Yeah.
like I had
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
wanted to sleep in and then get some lunch and stuff, get him back on the road. So
Yeah.
I was like, what's gonna be the least hassle? Like that's why when it comes to beer or anything like that, it does not take much for me. Just I will be fine with.
I also had this thought because you kept talking about it while we were hanging out. You're like, guys, we should go get brunch. And we were just all looking at each other
Who is
like,
drunk Ebony right now? Who is she?
Sean and I were like, when are we getting brunch? It's literally 7 a.m.
Listen,
Like
when
you were like,
when
we
you've
should
been-
go get brunch. I'll even pay. I was like, girl.
I probably was hungry. I think that was another reason I wanted to go because I was like, I'm ready to eat something. And go
Well,
to
you
sleep.
weren't
I'm
trying to
gonna
go
pass
right then
out.
and there. You were like, we should get brunch later. I was like, oh no.
I love. There's nothing like seeing the sun out on a freaking Saturday or Sunday morning after you've been like.
Because you kept trying to go
drinking.
outside too, and I was like, honestly, I don't know about my weird neighbors, and I kept telling you that too.
No,
I was
that
like,
was
my
not a
neighbors
good
are
idea.
weird.
I'm glad
Yeah.
you did that because that would not.
I was
have
like,
been
I don't know
smart.
who they are, but they're definitely
Just a
weird.
bunch of white people.
I just want to sit out there, But
Yeah.
hey, I am a black woman.
If it
and
was
they might
late
think
at
I'm
night, I
sketchy.
would have been like,
It's a
let's
fence.
do it.
It's
but
a
they're
fence.
weird.
I got the most
They're
trees.
so weird. Our neighbors,
fucking
they're
fine.
so weird.
It's
don't know.
fucking. This is a fine neighborhood. It's fine.
You see how you saying that? It's
fine.
totally different
It's
tone.
fine. It's fine.
It's a fine.
Get
But I'm
shot,
also
but you're probably not gonna
I'm
get shot.
overly
You're
paranoid
not gonna
too.
get shot.
So there
if
is a
anybody's gonna
difference.
shoot you in this neighborhood, it's probably gonna be me.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Well,
Yeah.
Randy's probably the sketchiest one in
I most definitely am.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
He bought me my first
you
gun.
did the same thing I did earlier.
You can say places.
Mom
It's
Mel's
good.
okay.
I said that, and y'all like ripped my head off.
I'm uncomfortable,
No.
but he's
Andre
not.
Mom
did
so
Mel's
it's
not.
whatever.
fine. Mom Mel's
I'm
fine.
uncomfortable, but
Okay,
whatever.
well,
Mom
listen.
Mel is a totally big
Sorry,
enough place.
Randy's the sketchiest person in. Beep.
know what it is too? I have a definitive name, so I'm like, and it's like Randy is like a normal person name. My name is not a normal person name, so if people really wanted to search me up, they could easily do that. Like I have a not normal
Dude, I
person
am so
name.
sorry you have to deal with whatever shit
Like-
you've ever had to deal with.
My
because
mentality
I could not
is
live that
like-
way, man.
My mentality is constantly like, on the internet, what can we do to make sure that people don't see, like, even in my pictures, like, I'm like, let me make sure there's not
gotta
too
be-
much
yeah,
background.
no, you
like,
gotta-
I'm
you
like,
gotta make sure of that.
like, I'm like constantly really, and I don't think people are aware of how
can't live
like
that
constantly paranoid I am, but I
can't live
am.
that life.
Okay, for
I
one,
am.
like that part, okay, definitely, because for one, your audience, you have different types of audiences. That's one. You have all kinds of audiences.
Oh, and that's the
That's
thing.
one.
My audience is very varied. It is
Yeah.
very. There are
So
some
you
people
gotta
looking
be-
for porn, and then there are some people that are not.
You
and
gotta
it's
be
very
careful with
varied.
that shit. But like
Yeah.
all the rest of that, I couldn't live.
Yeah.
Like that because that'll drive me crazy. Feeling like I can't move, do anything.
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't-
cool for, you know what it is? Like, I'm cool as long as people come with me and I don't mention that I'm at places specifically by
Yeah.
name unless I've left there already. Mm-hmm. Like, I think it seems like I'm like more, like it's like an active, but at this point it's almost like second nature. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
let me make sure there's not too much in my background. Like, that's not something I actively have to think about all the time.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, at this point it's just like second nature.
That
Like,
makes
a
sense.
tree
That's
can be in
smart
there
as
and
fuck.
that's it. Like,
You're
I'm
gonna
just
be
like,
that's
but
an
it's also-
Arkansas oak tree.
Yeah.
I know where they grow those.
Yeah, like it's not like even my own yard. Like I'm like I can like post pictures, but like most of the time they can't see the other houses in there. But that's at that point. I think part of my mind is like, well, what about my other neighbors? Like they probably don't want their houses in my pictures, so I'm just gonna keep their houses out of my neighbor.
First of all, I had trouble even figuring out which one it was. Like we were driving by and I was like, it could be that. No, it's not that. It could be that. No, it's not
Yeah,
that.
when I
one.
first came here to like dog sit, I totally
that's
forgot what
good. That
house
makes
it
me
was.
feel really good. Because okay, so the first time Buster and I moved in here, we went for a walk, and I had to turn on my GPS, like, on the walking thing because we got lost. And still, I don't even know that helped me find this house. I don't remember exactly how I found this house back, but, like, we legitimately got lost on our walk.
Man.
Yeah.
Well, hey, y'all, we're hitting about 2 hours.
We did it.
Yeah.
I was kind of worried that we wouldn't because I was
We're
so
at
nervous.
2:07 right now. So,
Yay.
all right. Ebony, would you like to plug anything here? Your Instagram, your...
Where can we find you?
Let me move my bangs.
Spell it out for me.
Hi guys, what's going on? You can find me on Instagram, Ebony Unscripted. That's EBONY Unscripted.
He's gonna pull your shit.
Oh,
Is there a
and there is. I didn't even pay attention.
No,
to
but
this
it also
camera.
it pulls up the screen directly.
Wait a minute. So you're also clipping. I'll ask you off after all
Okay.
this. But yeah, Ebony Unscripted on.
Scripted right here.
Yeah, people are looking. People are
Hey,
looking.
yeah. Oh, I look so
That's
good.
Ebony.
Yo,
Yeah.
if you want some eerie shit, if you like I don't know, dark.
she does a lot of her like mini cinematography kind of stuff on
I
there.
really love
yeah.
anything that's eerie and cinematic.
Yeah.
So if you're about it.
And music. She does a lot of like musical
Ooh,
stuff on
girls.
there too. Yeah. Yeah. And she talks about her life and when weird people follow her.
Oh, dude, they really
Yeah.
do. Now that could have been
Yeah.
that could have been a whole conversation right there.
Yeah.
But they never want to holler at me when it's raining outside.
Right.
I'd be like, "Hello, anybody want to ask me if I need a ride?" I'll get in the back of that truck, bad bitch. Just get me halfway there.
She does. She has a very interesting Instagram to follow, so you totally should.
Here's Ebony's Instagram, and here's go to sameolddevils.com.
Oh, we're gonna.
We're buying. We got pins now, baby.
Yes,
we got
do.
some
Can I get a pen?
new shit coming soon.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're about
Yeah,
to
yeah.
shoot this week, so
Yeah, we're getting some. We're getting a shoot in for the shirts. We got some new stuff. We're about to put some stuff up. I got some new stuff in the works too. I got one design that I'm really stoked on.
Okay.
All
That
right,
we're gonna
all right.
get out.
All right.
I can show you guys after.
Ooh,
Exclusive.
It's,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm real stoked about it. I'm
Feeling
pretty
like
jazzed.
VIP right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Pretty
That's
jazzed.
nice.
It's gonna be cool.
All right.
So
Well, is that everything,
right.
y'all?
Does anybody have anything else to come out?
Anything? No? All right. Well,
Wish
thank
Felix
you
a good
all.
time back at school.
Yeah.
Have
Yeah.
a good time, man.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah. Make it all the
about
way
to,
through.
I'll
Yeah,
try.
yeah. Yeah, good luck with that.
Thank you. All right, y'all.
All right.
Thanks for watching.
Love you guys.
Bye-bye.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.